Hello. Can you see us?
Hello, hello,
Are we
hello.
live?
What?
There's several people watching us.
Okay.
Let me
Supposed to be
see.
something including. Oh, are we
Jim's.
back on that subject again, Des? The other day it was Eddie.
This is a new name to me. Jim's Landscape LLC.
Yeah, I saw that. He was all the way up there to the top too. Early bird.
Bat was here. Dark Lord. The Moose. Des. Yeah, that's like 2 hours. That's like 2 hours ago. Oh, you know what? Oop. Turn this off. Forgot about that.
What's that?
My YouTube tab was open. I was
Oh,
on, and I went live like 2 minutes ago, I think, or like a minute ago.
yeah, it just told me you went live.
Yeah. So I think they missed all that first 10 seconds or 20 seconds.
How are you making Des an honest woman, NBL? How's it going, Des?
What did we miss?
I am making Des an honest woman.
Are you marrying Des? What's going on?
Do tell. Do tell. What's up, Xander?
Hey Des. 12 people watching. Dark Lord came back. He was here earlier. He was here at 5:41.
What's up,
My time.
Gary? Russ?
Hey Russ. Hey Russ, I'll send you a link if you wanna hop on.
I got a suggestion for you too, Russ. What's up, Gugum?
Uh oh.
He's probably going to tell me to go to hell. What's up, Gary?
What's up, Gary? Guggen.
Mr. Garvey.
Hey Tom. Hey, thank you, Tom. I did get that little piece you sent me.
What's up, Rob? Da Moose.
The
Rebecca.
moose. Rebecca. Double dog. Hey Double Dog, how'd you like your video?
I just happened to see Devil Dog's breakfast plate is still on my feed. That dang on video is doing pretty good. All I
Golly
can say,
though.
there must be a whole lot of blind people in YouTube. I don't know what's going on.
That was a lot of food though.
Yeah, what's up, Chef?
That would put me in a coma.
Yeah, well, just kidding, Eddie. But man, that video is really doing good. I was like, daggone. Jake Hudson.
Jake Hudson. Let me finish this paste. There we go.
I went and got a haircut today, and I actually it drives me crazy because you always get that little piece of hair down your shirt and all that.
Yeah.
I don't care how many times they wrap your neck with one of those
You
with
gotta use
those
a rope and just
cloths. Yeah, drives me absolutely batty. No pun intended. Bat 13.
made pork chop with magic ribs yesterday. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. I tried it on a chicken and a rack of ribs like a week or two ago. I didn't record the cook, but yeah, it was pretty damn good.
I still owe him a cook. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get two birds with one stone with it.
Right? And
I
exactly what we're
hope
talking
I
about.
can get it done this weekend. I don't know. We'll see.
I need to go buy me a rack of ribs.
I got to help a buddy out at his house tomorrow.
My magic is on order. All right.
I saw a ad, that place I told you where I had wife and I went out to breakfast this Saturday, a week
Yeah.
ago Sunday, and this
The bu-
place, it was at a grocery store, has this buffet breakfast buffet bar, huge buffet, excellent food, cooked right there, and they had brisket. I said, "Oh yeah, man, new store, maybe I can get me a brisket." That's one was $9.99 a pound.
wow.
I noticed on Facebook because I like um, how do you call that? Like where you like friend them, or I guess like that. So I'm seeing her ads. Now they've got
Heroes.
what's up, Russ? Now they've got corn brisket flats for $4.58 a pound. I'm like, come on, you can't tell me you can sell them other briskets for $4.58 a pound, but you can sell a corn brisket for $4.58 a pound. Don't make no sense to me.
Well, it's past the time of that corned beef or what it's called.
Yeah, exactly. But they're still. I'm going to assume that they're going to make a profit at it at 4.58. So it tells me that they should be able to make a profit at selling a regular brisket at 4.58.
I have no
Maybe
idea
I'm
why you
wrong.
guys are paying so much for brisket up there, man.
I have no idea. It's heartbreaking. I tell you that. Though, I got had a memory pop up today on a Facebook. The last brisket I cooked, it was 2 years ago. And I was like, man, I would love to cook another brisket, but I absolutely refuse to pay 120, 130 some dollars for a damn brisket. I am not doing it.
That's the only reason I haven't done one yet. I mean, want to, but not at that cost.
Yeah.
I
But I
got
had
this
a,
freeze dryer running. Is it messing with the audio?
You sound a little bit different,
yeah,
All right, let
but
me.
volume,
All right, hang
volume's
on.
low.
I'm gonna change my settings to my other
What's up, Buzzed?
MacBook Pro microphone.
untrimmed brisket. I think this is choice. It's $3.96 a pound.
I haven't, Guggen. I haven't. It was just an ad today that I saw on Facebook. It just so happened that my memory popped up from 2022 on Facebook also for a brisket. So that's why I'm talking brisket right now. I have not looked at anything yet. Russ, I got an idea for you.
What's that?
I thought it'd be so cool if you were to build a little outdoor smoker in your DIY channel, sort of like related to the barbecue and yet DIY. The
You talking
Russ
about
maker.
like a smokehouse, like a wood
Yeah, a little
smokehouse?
3 foot by 3 foot, a sheet of plywood, sheet of plywood, sheet of plywood, sheet of plywood, and a door and
Yeah,
a roof.
I've actually always wanted to do that. Now I got these electric ones I never have, but I like those wood ones. You can hang all your meat in there. And the way
Yeah,
I would do it is I'd have some stovepipe running out,
yeah,
maybe 10,
Have a fire
15
on the side.
foot. Have the
yeah,
fire way away. That way you're just getting smoke. You can really cold smoke like bacon and stuff.
exactly. What's up, Lep? Exactly. But I thought, man, that would be so cool to see him build himself a smoker like that. There's a
This
uh
welder.
how's that welder?
He's a witch
There's
what welder right here.
Hey, Yankee, how doing good, man.
how's it going, Kyle? But there's a moving and storage place not too far from me, or well, it is a little far, but they used to have these like shipping crates where people's furniture would come into them. And I often wonder, if, it's like, wow, what are those things? It's already made for you. But it might not be anything that would last. You'd have to put something on it. But it's
Yeah.
one by and plywood frame.
I tell you what, if I had all the plywood from the smokers I've gotten from Lone Star Grills over the years, I mean they crate them things up really
Right,
good. It's all
right.
plywood. Yeah, I mean it's utility grade, but it's still plywood. But I always haul that stuff by the road. Somebody'd always pick it up. All I had to do was get it by the road. I just had nowhere to store it.
Right. I saw a guy build one. He showed one that he just built, and it was on Facebook again. And I was like, man, that would be pretty cool.
You can actually buy plans. You know, if you
Hmm?
didn't have an idea how to get started, you can buy blueprints on those smokehouses.
I saw a guy build one on YouTube, but he made it look like an outhouse.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I don't understand. Some of them putting a block foundation in, concrete floors, and I'm like, man, I just don't
Hey,
see
David.
why you have to do all that.
No.
You know.
You don't. A lot of people have that smokehouse and they'll build a little fire in the bottom or have a
Yeah.
little propane burner on low, just smoke. But to me, that's putting off a little bit more heat while I want. I want my heat good 15, maybe even 20 foot away to where it's
Yeah.
drafting through the house, has nowhere
Yeah.
to go but through.
What's
If
up,
I would be
Randy?
able to do that.
David H. Yeah, I just
I,
thought that would be cool because
I,
I remember down on the farm. I never remember my grandfather ever having, you know, it was just a smokehouse. It was just a dirt floor.
yeah,
You know, wasn't
that's
nothing
right.
special.
Yeah, same way my folks, they grew up with them old smokehouses that did hams in and bacon and stuff. But
Mhm.
Gary, I bought seeds, and if I do, it'll be next month. It'll be coming up real quick. I want to make sure that cold weather's kind of done with. I might do some.
Yeah, they are.
Why my comments ain't showing up? I'm reading it.
Yeah, I'm reading it too.
I saw this one,
Oh, right there.
but it's just 3 dots.
Oh, maybe he
Yeah, I don't know.
maybe he typed in 3 dots.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
I don't know.
let me go to YouTube real quick.
Here's my talking about welding. Let me do something here real quick, just for left.
I mean, Randy, you're a mod and you're a member of my channel, so you show up like pretty good on.
Well, I read one of his other comments. It changed since then. Is that there? It
Uh,
is. There you go.
this
What
one.
up, everyone? Got that 6 by my name. That shows how many inches my member is.
Yeah.
Poor
There we
fella.
go. I shot that video today. There you go, Lep. I'm the welder.
Is it worth the cash? Is it
The
worth the ad?
dollars. Look where the this little Harbor Freight table right here, welding table,
Yeah,
fixture table.
yeah.
I did a video on that, just a little product review. I just bought it last week. Said, heck, I'm gonna do a video with it for that other channel.
So the
But
hold downs. What's the circle around things? Just dogs right there.
yeah, you can move them into any hole
Yeah,
in here. You put a nut up under them, and these clamps or these screw down pieces a lot down you work. These
yeah,
little things here, like if you want to, well, it's already in a 45. Like here's a 45. You can put another one and another one. If you had some pipe, there's some more of them right there. That's actually got little spacers on there where you can raise it. And these right here are backing stops where you can put them anywhere on here and lock them down if you want to hold something square. Now these didn't come on the table. These are little magnets, the little red things beside the
yeah.
hood, and that vise didn't come. I bolted that vise on the day too. I'm thinking about getting a second one. I've been wanting to build a table across that garage wall, and heck, I'll just put two of them side by side. That'd be
Are the
6.
tabletops?
They
Two of
got
the
legs on.
tabletops? Yeah.
They got legs. They come up, like waist high.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can
Anyway,
actually bolt them together then maybe.
Or
yeah,
just put them up together.
they got adjustments on the legs to level everything up with. I'll just get them even, you know. But that's what I'm thinking about doing. They were like 169, then they went up to 179. I paid 189. I'm like, dang, I better hope and get another one before they go up to 199. You know,
Right.
Wait
Right.
for a sale.
yeah, I'll be done with that. There ain't much to them. I mean, you compare that to something like in a shop, those big, heavy, huge tables. But just for in the garage, just little projects, that'd be perfect, man. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Golly, I just ate a bunch of serrano peppers too, pickled peppers.
Oof.
Mm.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, it's getting a little warm. I got my wood stove going tonight. It's going to be in the 30s again tonight. What's up, Troy?
If it wouldn't be for them cats coming in here, I would open that door. But as soon as I do, here they come, climbing on everything.
That wood stove is cranking. I turned it down too.
Is that what I hear?
Yeah, probably so. Letitia.
Leticia.
Les Ramirez.
They ain't kicked in yet, AJ. I just ate them. I mean, I just ate them. Had some ranch dressing. I was putting olives and dipping peppers and sharp cheddar cheese and crackers. That was supper.
Hey, sister. And then my niece was up here earlier.
Hernandez.
Supper, Troy.
Yeah, Esperanza,
Mm-hmm.
her daughter.
I see. Well, she's usually in your Facebook stuff, isn't she?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm streaming to Facebook as well, so that's where they're seeing it.
Oh God! Oh, better blame that on the cat and the chicken. Oh,
Oh, I'll have fun
this
with it.
dog
Man.
is foul.
It'll hit me by the time me and the wife gets into bed tonight. I'll have a lot of fun with her.
Yeah.
Died. Something crawled in you and died. It creeped in and crapped out.
Wheels can get bad. You gotta watch what you give him. And that shit lingers. You think I'm kidding? Right here beside me. I keep it right here.
What is it?
Odor band. I keep it right here beside me. He gets it going, man. It just lingers.
We used to have this little miniature little miniature painter, and that thing was fat. He was a little butterball. He wouldn't sleep like they were supposed to be. And this back with my third wife, and she'd buy him pig ears like you buy in the pet department at Walmart,
Right.
and he'd eat one of them pig ears. And
Thanks,
the
dude.
next thing you know, that night he'd be farting up a storm, and it freaking stunk. He woke me up one night. My eyes flew up. I'm like, my God. And it woke her. She said, yeah, Spike farted. I'm like, God, he didn't just fart. He freaking died or something. My God.
Something died in him.
What's up, brother Steven?
You gotta quit giving him pig ears.
All right, Randy, let me know.
In the shop.
Slide in the shop.
Hey, did you ever finish that deck? I know him and Wes were building a deck there for a while, weren't they?
I believe so. Yeah, because I think they were gonna put up that swimming pool as well.
That's pretty bad.
Pig ears.
Booger said he's woke himself up before.
I've done that.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, them pig ears that they give animals, they're like beef jerky, but even tougher. They have to chew and chew and chew. They're there a while eating on them.
Yeah.
They're all dried out.
They put like a gravy flavoring or something on them.
I don't know,
braised or whatever they call them.
They sure like them, or he did.
What's up, Hojo?
I think he probably
Fleetwood
only likes
Hojo,
them.
what's up,
Yeah,
man?
man. That just happened. That was an accident. We were trying to get off, and all of a sudden the view count started picking back up, and I said, "Well, shit, I'm not leaving everybody behind."
Well, yeah, and then you had to open another beer.
Yeah.
You opened like 3 more beers. Like when you say you're gonna open the last one.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna get one more beer and we'll call it at the end of that beer. And then we was both running out. I said, what do you think about one more beer, Lance? He goes, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh yeah, I mean I was done after a while. I actually passed out with the light going.
Yeah.
When I woke up, you guys were done, but I was waiting later at night.
I remember there's a guy sitting right off of damn, now you're gonna test me. It's Indian Head Highway, and man, what was the name of that road? That runs parallel with Indian Head Highway over by the what is that? Fort Washington Harley Davidson? What is that? Is that Livingston Road? It runs parallel with Indian Head. There's a barbecue place there. It's been there for a century and a day. It's been there forever.
I saw a guy.
Just down the road from
on a
ABC Drive-In. God, dude, you remember ABC Drive-In?
I don't remember who did the video, but man, that pit was dirty. All the grates were like caked on. Like, man, how do you not burn your stuff?
For 24-hour live on trains, I got my safety squints in my eyes. Yeah, every once in a while I feel like drinking beer if I'm having a good time, having some laughs with people. I enjoy a cold beer. Then the rest of the week I got to behave myself.
Yeah. Also, I had to cut it a little early because Monday we had one appointment with my mom, but it was all day long.
Yeah,
I didn't call you till like 5 my time yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah, I had just been home like an hour.
24-hour train. I do plan on doing some doing some videos on the trains. I'm just gonna probably put it in the Ventures channel. I'm not gonna start another one up. It's already a pain in the butt. Had to keep checking all these channels to make sure I'm not missing comments. Like I get a bunch of comments, but I still don't want to miss one. If I don't click over here in a month time, that'd be a time 6 people leave a message or comment, and they've been sitting there 6 months without a reply.
If I had to do things all over again from day one, I would have done like a lot of guys do, or a lot of channels do, women too. I would just call my channel my name,
Rush
and that
Jones.
way you're covered on anything you possibly want to put on that channel.
Yeah.
But way too late now.
Whoops.
That's kind of like the DIY though. That will cover a vast majority of.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's definitely the same place, Jay. It's right there on that turn. I want to say that's Livingston Road. So if it's not Livingston, it's Oxon Hill Road. Because Oxon Hill comes across Indian Head Highway. Man, that's going back a little ways. It's only about. Well, let me think now.
well, you could have a stage name. Just kind of like T-Roy. It's T-Roy Cooks. It used to be Space Cowboy TX for years. Then he changed it to T-Roy Cooks, which kind of opens the door for him to cook everything under the sun. And I do too, but it's like, why did I box myself into barbecue? I hardly ever do barbecue anymore. It's
Yeah.
like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Livingston. But there's a liquor store beside it now, that barbecue place. I say now. It may have been there a while ago. I just don't remember it. It's like another couple miles. Yeah, you're right. You're right. South.
Troy's trying to get us off on welding and trains at the same time.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, though, I did see a video earlier about a train track and how they weld them together. They don't weld them. They got this like ceramic pot they put on there, and they didn't really show how it was being done, but it gets it like super hot,
They
and
join them together.
it like fuses it. They don't
Right.
they don't physically weld it or anything. I'm
Nope.
like that. I never knew that. That is cool.
Yep.
I like
I saw that. Matter of fact, I'm not too sure. It wasn't a guy out of Georgia.
yeah.
That's a train chaser out of Georgia. No, he's out of Florida. He went to Georgia, is what it was. That's what it was. There's a big train guy, a model train guy in Georgia. I don't know. Is there such thing as Woodstock, Georgia? Guggen. His name is Eric. Eric. Damn it, Seagal, something like Eric Seagal.
Does he know
Eric
karate?
Crane. But he's right there in Georgia.
There is a Woodstock, Georgia.
Huh?
There is a Woodstock, Georgia.
There's a word. He's killing it, dude.
Does he have a brother named Steven?
I don't know. I almost wondered.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, where my wife grew up. This guy, man, this guy's killing it in the model trains. 75,000 viewers. He goes to a show and drops $5,000-6,000 on limited train sets and shit. And I was like, damn. But he flew out of Georgia to York, PA, just a couple months back, and he rents a car. It was a hybrid Wrangler Jeep. It was a badass looking Jeep, and he drove it back to, I'm pretty sure he said Woodstock, Georgia. You need to see Lance and Fork. Yeah. No,
Send him some super chats.
it's not even a vegetable stand anymore. It's a liquor store and a bar. Yeah, that's the same place. That's the same exact place. I got that big ass like a 8 foot tall chain link fence with barbed wire around it. That's how bad that area's gotten. Not
I remember
Steven, it's Eric.
when I was about 5 years old, we went to New Orleans, and years ago they had an amusement park there called Pontchartrain Beach, and they had the old wood roller coasters and all these different rides. But they had this train that went all the way around a little park, but it was miniature, and the kids could like sit inside of a little cart, and it run around that track. We rode it. I was about 5 years old, and I remember that so well.
Yeah.
This little kid riding that train.
There's someone in the chat right now that sent me one of those. His godson in California went to a park and they had these meetups,
Yeah,
and they're steam. The ones that were at this place, it's basically tracks that are in the concrete sidewalks and what have you.
yeah,
But that's what they were. I was telling Simon about it before we went live. But yeah, big people can hop on these things and and ride them around. It's not like you're hidden. You're totally exposed, sitting
yeah,
on top of this thing. But it has passenger cars behind it and everything.
yeah. That's what this one was. Now we've been to parks and stuff. Like I remember Maggie Valley, North Carolina. There was a big amusement park, like on a mountain, and I was a teenager when we went. And they had a real train set, but it was built like back in the 1800s, and it actually worked like the old steam engines and all, and it would take you all the way around the park. That was for adults, so everybody could just actually sit down and enjoy it. Woo, woo. I hear a train a coming.
There we go. I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
That's all I keep thinking in my head was that song.
I'll be darned. I've been to Dollywood, but golly, man, that was back when it was called Silver Dollar City. Dolly Parton bought it after I had already been to the original. And ain't no telling what it looks like now. That was back in the late '70s. That was a long time ago. I was 18 or 19.
Yeah, that place is still a really good attraction. I think they've kept it up pretty well.
Yeah, Petticoat Junction. I remember it well.
Yeah.
I don't. This beat before my time.
That was a good show.
Yeah,
Used to love riding the trains at King's Dominion in Richmond. Yeah, that was a good show. I love that show. Uncle Joe.
yeah. Uncle Joe and them good-looking girls. I can't
Yeah,
remember their
all
names.
three of them.
Yeah, there
And
was
this
three.
shit, and it start. What's always creeped me out though. So they have a water tower, and you
Yeah,
gotta assume the water tower is the hotel's water source because it's huge. What's up, Kyle? So they have, but the three good-looking daughters. They open the show with the three good-looking daughters taking a bath in that water tower.
yeah, 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 yeah. It was a blonde, a redhead, and a brunette. I remember that.
Yep. And they're
That
taking a
show
shower
kind
in
of
this damn water holding tank with their clothes thrown with their petticoats
right.
thrown over the edge. And I'm thinking to myself, now that I'm older, I didn't think it then. I was waiting for them to pop up, forget to put the clothing on. Um, but as you get older, you get to think, well, isn't that the water storage for this hotel? But you know what? It's probably the train. It's probably the train's water. That's probably what it is.
It was right beside the tracks. But that
Yeah,
show opened the doors to other shows that followed it, like Green Acres, Beverly
yeah.
Hillbillies, all them shows of that era, you know. But it was out before those. But it's those characters actually
So,
played in other series, you know. It was all related.
well, that Joe didn't he play? He played in some other show, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. He was old then. I mean,
820.
Ben did, I imagine.
No, Mr. Ed. No, he didn't play on Mr. Ed.
Yeah, I've got my space heater going. It's a little too chilly in
Think of
here.
what other show he played on?
Man, it was like a different world back then, wasn't it?
Yep,
It was a different world for the most
color
part.
television. Back in my day, we didn't have color television. It was black and white. And you drew straws to see who the hell was going to hold the foil in one hand and the rabbit ears in the other hand.
Yeah, it's like, anybody understand what Kyle's asking me?
No clue.
Russ, I might have missed this, but that site, MO.
Damn, Kyle and Lance is related. They typed just to like,
I don't know. He's got me on that one, Kyle. I can't even translate that one.
nah, you're gonna have to redo that one.
That's Lance Leeds.
Somebody left a comment on one of my
Dolly
videos
World.
yesterday, and it was kind of like that. And I'm sitting there trying to make sense of what they're saying. And finally, I said, "I sure wish I could understand what you're trying to say." That's how I replied to it because I couldn't. I never could decipher what he was saying.
It's Dolly World, and it's in Missouri.
Dolly
I guess
World
it's
is.
based in-
I didn't know she had one in Missouri. The one I went to is in or Pigeon Forge, right outside of
Mississippi.
Gatlinburg.
Yeah, I thought it was Tennessee, but maybe not.
Dollywood
Bikini
is in
Outdoors.
Mississippi. I didn't know they had one here. I went to the one up in the Smoky Mountains that Dolly Parton bought. Used to be called Silver Dollar City. I didn't even know
Wasn't
about
she-
the other ones.
She grew up, wasn't she from Tennessee?
Yeah, I watched shows on her. I always liked her. Uncle Joe was in.
Oh,
both
no,
Green Acres.
different Uncle Joe. I think. I
No,
don't
that's
remember
what I
being
said.
able-
Some of them characters actually played in other sitcoms. You know,
Yeah.
Same characters.
yeah, same characters.
Yeah, okay. Like a crossover.
He might have. I don't remember the show. It's the one I know of is in Tennessee. It's the base of two mountains that looks like boobies.
Silver Dollar City is in Missouri. Dolly is in Pigeon Forge. But before Dollywood was Dollywood, it was Silver Dollar City. That's what it was when I went. I've got old pictures from the 70s. I got married in 78. I think that was the same year, 78 we went there. 78 or 79. And it was
I
still
can't
Silver
remember
Dollar
his name.
City. They got another place in Missouri that's real popular or famous. I can't remember what it's called. Well, I thought there maybe had been one in Mississippi, Gary. I didn't know. You said that.
Wally World.
Wally World. That was a good movie. It was
It's,
stupid. It was good. That was classic Chevy Chase right there.
Edgar Buchanan.
Branson, Missouri. Yeah, that's right.
Uncle Joe ran the Shady Rest Hotel.
Yeah, sure did.
Like I said, I never watched that show, so I have no idea what this is.
I was very small when that came out, and I can't even remember one episode. Not like I can probably Gilligan's Island or something like that. I was older when all that came out, you know. But I mean, I was little when Petticoat Junction came out. I remember it being on TV.
That's the opening of the show
Yep.
right there. That's
Yep.
the water storage.
Yeah. Didn't one of them named Betty Joe and Bobby Sue, or I can't remember their names.
Yeah,
They were good-looking women. They're probably old and dead by now.
yeah.
They got to be. I mean, look at me and Lance, and we were babies when they were filming that. Them girls were in their young 20s, it looks like.
Well, that just ruined it for me.
Oh, they're probably still kicking, about 85 or so.
It shows a picture right here in the filming, so they were actually fully dressed. Bummer.
Oh yeah.
So much for the imagination.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it. Was something Buchanan. I'm trying Edgar Buchanan. If I can remember that name.
Ava Gabor was in Green Acres.
Yeah.
Zsa Zsa Gabor's sister. No, New York is where I'd rather be.
He was born in 1903 in Missouri and died in Palm Desert, California in 1979.
Who was that?
Edgar
Uncle Joe?
Buchanan,
Was that Uncle Joe?
Uncle Joe.
Was he the Scarecrow by any chance? No. No, Ray Bolger was a
I'll
Scarecrow.
have to look at the National Geographic tonight.
He reminds me of the guy that played the
Actor,
Scarecrow
career
in
in both
Wizard of
film
Oz.
and television. He's most
That was Ray
popular for
Bolger.
Uncle Joe and Carson at Petticoat Junction. I know he played up. You know, whoever said that, was it NBL? You're absolutely right. He
Mojo.
played American actor with long career in both film and television. He is most popular or most familiar today as Uncle Joe Carson with Petticoat Junction, Green Acres, and the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, that's what I
I
said.
don't
That
remember him in
show,
those other two shows.
well, that show opened those. It's kind of like Andy Griffin opened up Gomer Pyle show when he was in the Marines. It was just a spin-off from one show to the next. There's been a lot of shows like that over the years. One just spins off of another one.
Yep. I think it was NBL. NBL, you win.
Kind of like Gomer Pyle was in different shows,
Yeah.
Yeah,
including
yeah,
his own show, and then he was on Andy Griffith, I believe.
yeah.
McHale's
Well,
Navy.
it was an old Andy Griffin show where Gomer enlisted in the Marine Corps and Andy went with him, and that was the first time you ever seen Sergeant Carter. And when that
Yeah.
show ended, that week, the following week, the Gomer Pyle show opened. That's what opened that show. It was part of the Andy Griffin show. Andy Griffin kept going,
Yeah.
but it was a spinoff.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I saw all those shows as reruns in the 80s, you know,
Yeah.
when I was a little kid.
McHale's Navy. You remember that one, right?
Oh yeah.
Somewhat, yeah.
That was Gomer. He was there.
That was
What's that? What
Barney.
was that joke?
Barney Fife.
What
Barney
was
Fife.
that joke? Betty Sue, can I stick my finger in your belly button?
Oh no, that was Mary. What was his girlfriend's name? Goma. What was her name? The little blonde that he was dating. Luann. Yeah, it was Luann. Gomer asked Luann, said, Luann, can I stick my finger in your belly button? Oh, Gomer. Well, go ahead. Gomer, that's not my belly button. Surprise, surprise, surprise. That ain't my finger.
I remember that joke from way back. You told it really good, though. That was excellent.
Wife is texting me. God, I heard that joke probably 40 years ago.
Luann Poovey.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Look at that movie.
That was his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Is that right? I don't remember that. Damn. For once, I don't feel old.
So do I, because I don't
Well,
remember
you are
numbers.
younger than me, Lance. Yeah, that's right. Happy Days brought us Laverne and Shirley and Mork and Mindy. Absolutely.
Nanu,
Spinoffs.
nanu. Nanu, nanu.
Yeah. I thought he was so freaking funny, man, when that Mork and Mindy come out. He was funny. He had a lot of good movies, too. But he also was a good actor on the serious side. When he tried to play a serious side, he was really good. Damn shame that what
El
happened to him.
Barrio.
What's up, buddy?
Jump in here at 3:30 wake up call. Good Lord.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we're talking, Kyle. Then the other one he did was the when he played the he was the DJ on in the military. What was that show?
DJ in the military?
Who was?
He had a radio show when he was in
Who?
the army.
Who?
Who we
Robin
talking about?
Williams.
Oh, Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh
Good
yeah,
Morning
yeah,
Vietnam.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
that's it.
That was a good movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I try to watch it every time I see it on.
Good Morning Vietnam. That's it.
The same thing with
Vietnam.
Forrest Gump. If it's on, I end up watching it.
Oh my God. And Forrest Gump, we watched it when I went up to Iola at Jeff's place. He turned it on. We was just one of them days. It was a down day. We didn't have nothing to do or planned or anything. And he put on that show, and we sit there and watched all 3 hours. So it's one of them shows you can't walk away from. Kind of like the Green Mile, same thing.
Yep. What was the movie I was watching in Houston? Oh, Castaway. It was on regular TV, and it took about 4 hours to watch that movie on regular TV. Because all the commercials.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't finish watching it because I had to get ready to head to the cook-off. But I watched it right when they found him, right towards the end. That's when I stopped watching it.
I might have said something about this here a couple weeks ago or a month ago, but I was watching. I didn't know that they had a weekly show about Roswell. I knew they had the Netflix version, but I found it on Hulu and I started watching it, and to find out that what's his name? It's Tom Hanks, one of his sons. He's got 2 sons. He's got one called Chet, and this, I guess, would be the younger son. I can't remember his first name, but he's almost a spitting image of Tom Hanks. I mean, he can't deny him. He looks a lot like, yeah, man. And that show was filmed like around 2020, not 2020, 2000, 2001, 2019. So he's a lot older now, probably in his 40s.
What is the name of the movie when Ben Affleck he buddy?
What is the name of the movie when Ben Affleck he buddy?
You're typing too fast, Kyle.
Don't know. The Green Hornet or whatever it was. Goodwill Hunting. I don't know today's actors and all like my wife does. She'll say, "Did you hear so and so died?" I'm like, "Who?" She goes, "You don't know who that is?" I'm like, "Never heard of him." Oh my God! You been living under a rock? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the new actors. I haven't got to movies in a while.
That's same here. It's like we don't do nothing like we did back then. It used to be TV and movies. I mean, I watch a lot of movies during the week, like on Netflix or Prime or Hulu or whatever. But I still don't know who the actors are. You know, I'm just not real up on it.
I did. How'd you know that? What's up, Christy? How'd you know that, NBL? My wife was the same way.
Hey, Christy. Simon Lance,
Hey.
Russ, Gary, and
What's up, Randy?
There he is,
What's-
Mr. Shifter.
What's up, man? What's up?
What's going on, Randy? Y'all get through
How's it going, gentlemen?
Y'all get through the sawing?
Probably not.
What are y'all
I'm
sawing?
Oh,
Wesley's putting some shit in his trailer.
for the Lance typing.
Okay.
Doing some work on his little house trailer.
What's up, Chris? Did y'all get that deck finished? Y'all building
Yes,
a
sir.
deck or something?
Yeah,
Did
no,
you?
that's done. Yeah, the deck's done. But he's ripping down some like board, like shelf board. I don't know. He's ripping them on the table saw, a bunch of them. So it's been
What's
pretty
up,
loud
Chris?
in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Ranger's missing a tire.
Nice truck, Randy.
Oh yeah.
It only needs 3 or what?
Little work on the Ranger here lately. You never know what I might be doing. I love it, dude. I got that 40-foot. I got that 40-foot Connex. You know that big container.
Yeah.
And so all of my shit's out of the shop now. It's all clean in here. Look it up. It's all clean. I got room for fucking activities.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that, dude.
I had
Like you and Wesley had not have room for activities in there.
Got so much room for activities.
Call retirement plan. Didn't even know he still made movies.
Who's
Me
that?
either. Nicolas Cage, Buzz.
Oh, I didn't
Saying
even
he and
know.
his wife watched the Nicolas Cage movie.
Have no clue.
Now I know who Nicolas Cage is. I like his movies.
Con Air.
Yeah, he's been quite. I watched one the other day I never even knew about. I watched a few Travolta movies recently I'd never heard of. I'm like, dang, because normally I do kind of keep up with certain actors, you know, but guess I didn't.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
So what's up, man? What I missed? I ain't been live in a long. Dude, it took me so long to get my camera and shit set up, dude. My camera was all like, I guess the battery's been dead for so long. It's all like on fucking default and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna text you like, hey, I sent you the link.
Took me a minute, dude. I was like fucking with the damn, like trying to get it to recognize it on the computer and then like set the ISO and shit. I still don't have it right. Not like I normally have it, but
Huh.
Got another comment.
Yeah,
issue.
I wonder what's going on because I see
don't
this
know.
one.
Well,
Unless it's a
this one?
StreamYard thing. Because Randy was having the same problem. Now Gary's having a similar problem.
Have y'all ever seen the movie The Knowing with Nicolas Cage?
No.
That was a really good movie. But guess who wrote that movie? Actually, he wrote the novel, and then they made a movie out of it. But he was on the set when they recorded it. Cooking with Rye. He also
Oh,
did.
right.
He also wrote the movie Mercury Rising with Bruce Willis. They made a movie out of that. Yeah,
That's
Cooking
an
with
old
Rye or Rye. He's a novelist, book writer. That's what he does.
I knew there was something there because we were talking about him the other day, and I just couldn't quite get what it was. But I knew there was something that he was involved in.
What's up,
And
Matt?
I was thinking movies or something, but
That's it, Buzz, right there. He was a sheriff of the town. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. I mean, it was worth watching. He's done better movies, but it was good. I liked it. Yeah.
what the name of the movie was called, Russ?
I can't remember. I just watched it a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I think I found it on Hulu. I think. I don't remember. It's kind of more recent because John Travolta is old in it.
Man, I watched the movie the other day on Netflix. I fell asleep during the movie, but it was pretty good. It's this fucking dude. It's called like Lucky Day or something like that. Have you seen that on Netflix? It's like a new movie. It don't have nobody good in it, no new actors or anything, but dude was in like a store and everybody's hurting for money in the store, and the guy walked in and he's scanning his fucking lottery tickets in that little machine, and then it pops up like he done won all this money. And so like there's there's a cop in there, and the fucking dude they all try to rob the dude, end up shooting the dude, shooting the cop, and then everybody's plotting to fucking steal this dude's lottery ticket. I was like, hell yeah. It was
Speaking of that, Nicolas Cage, he was in another one I watched here just a few weeks ago. He was a cop in the movie, and there was a woman at this diner, like everybody giving her a hard time, this, that, and the other. And he said, you know what? He goes, if I win the lottery today, I'm going to split it with you. And he did win it, and he ends up splitting it with her. The whole movie is based on that, you know. But it was all right. It was a decent movie.
Yeah, David's seen it. I think it's called like Lucky Day or Your Lucky Day or something. I don't know. It's on Netflix anyway. Yeah. I fell asleep at the end of it. I think Christy watched it all, but it was pretty damn good until I fell asleep anyway.
Yeah.
It seemed like some shit that I would get involved with. Like, hey, we got a dead cop and another dude. Like, let's get rid of the bodies and split the ticket.
Channel View antics.
Channel View. Look, Channel View. I'm repping my hood today.
Y'all getting a reputation like that.
It can happen to you. It's a lottery movie.
Yeah, it could happen to you. That's it.
Bridget Fonda was the waitress.
Yes.
They split the money with.
Yep, I remember because I Googled. I don't even remember her, and I was wanting to know whose daughter she was. She was Peter Fonda's daughter, or is Peter Fonda's daughter. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to have to add it. You know what? I have it right here. I'll add it to my list.
Yeah, it was pretty damn interesting. I mean, I didn't finish it, so I don't know how it ends. Could be the gayest movie ever put on Netflix. Everybody could end up sucking each other off. I don't even know because I didn't watch the end. But
and David's saying that their main character actually died in real life.
On what?
I guess the movie. Was there someone that died? The cop?
Maybe.
The one Randy's talking about?
I'm assuming.
There's no actors that I ever seen before anyway, so there's no way for me to know. It seems like one of them low budget fucking films or whatever that Netflix puts out. You know, they spit them out every week.
Yeah.
But
hey, boss, Wendy's got a free membership to my channel tonight. I gave out 5 membership, and her name was one of the names.
Oh, she's in the chat?
Well, I guess she was.
Huh?
Yeah, my first wife used to watch them Hallmark movies and Lifetime, and I couldn't stand watching them. It was like stuff that women were like. Then once I got to watching it, next thing you know, I'm over there with tears running out of my eyes.
Hey, you know, they made a movie about that shit that happened here in Channelview, the Texas cheerleader mom. That was like one of them Hallmark movies.
Oh, really?
Never mind.
Remember that?
It's a different Wendy.
Do you remember that shit when it happened? It happened like in '94, I think. Like one of the ladies was they were right here by my ex-wife's house. Her name was Wanda Holloway. Actually, she played the fucking organ at the church I went to back in the day.
Huh.
But like her daughter was like the star cheerleader, and the other daughter's mom was jealous and tried to fucking hire a hitman to go kill the fucking girl and shit.
Dang.
Yeah, they made a whole movie about it.
You gotta make
the movie was called Texas Cheerleader Mom.
You're gonna make this movie spike on Netflix here.
Based on a true story. Those are normally the best movies based on real events.
Dude, I met that bitch. I met her ass. She was bow-legged than a motherfucker, dude. I remember she'd be like
her in a war mode.
Stage at church. Yeah, she'd be on the stage at church, like fucking after she did her little organ shit, dude. And you can see like her dress, bro. She looked like the Houston Rodeo logo, bow-legged than a motherfucker.
With boots.
Lordy.
Now, Barrio, Randy's in Channelview.
Here's the
I'm in
bow-legged women.
the mom. Her name was Wanda Holloway. Fucking put me on blast. I'm saying your name on the internet. I don't care. Bitch, you did that. Yeah, she tried to hire a hitman, but the hitman was like an undercover cop, man. So, you know, I don't know. They had like a Hallmark movie, one of them Lifetime channel movies they made out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that bitch lived like where my ex father-in-law lived. She lived like 3 houses down across the street.
Talking about Robin Williams having a really good movie. I can't remember the name of it, but it's where he was a robot and he becomes human later in the movie and actually dies like a human. That was a good movie.
That was called Mrs. Doubtfire.
No, that was I remember that one. I didn't care for that one too much. I can't remember
That
what
was
the name
Mrs.
of that movie.
Doubtfire.
It was pretty good though.
Did you see where that guy that's been living in the iron lung for 70-some years just recently died?
Bicentennial man. That's it.
Yeah, I saw that about 2 weeks ago, I think.
Can you imagine spending your life that long in an iron lung? Oh my God.
Heck no. Not much of a life.
Nah.
What do you do, man? What do you do? Do you fucking can you jack off in an iron lung, or is it too much pressure?
Have those big, strong hands.
Yeah, like one arm is huge. My iron lung.
I'm going, there's too much pressure. There's no way you can get an erection. I don't know.
Somebody had to have jacked him off, man. You don't let a guy live in an iron lung his whole life and not give him a fucking crank every once in a while.
Forgive me, Jesus, for I have sinned.
You brought it up. You brought it up, Lance.
I did.
He looked like a happy burrito.
Randy's got a knack of livening up a show, man. I guarantee you. Never a dull moment.
I just came to bullshit.
Oh, I'm loving it. Heck yeah.
Look, okay, folks, Randy's back.
There you go.
Sorry, didn't mean to keep y'all waiting for so long. Sorry, I came in with my jargon.
Forget that. You have it. You blow yourself up.
I try not to piss Wendy off. Her mom actually went to prison for conspiring to have one of her husbands killed by a hitman to get away from him because he beat her and the ladies, the sweetheart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it can drive you to do that kind of crap.
It's got a valve. It's got a
It
valve.
looks That was like the original fleshlight. Your whole body was a fleshlight, right? Stupid. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Iron lungs. Well, I guess he can use his iron lung as a smoker now. You don't need it no more.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not right.
Is Devil Dog getting into competition barbecue now?
He has he had a competition, I believe, this past weekend.
One that he hosted or one he
Oh,
went to?
it's this coming weekend, this Saturday. No,
Yeah.
he's I think it's at VFW.
Okay.
I think Devil Dog is still in the chat. Yeah, it's this weekend. Yeah,
Yeah. What's up, Laura?
Laura.
Putting on the hip waders for Randy's BS. Hey, Simon. That's right.
Welcome in. Yeah, that's another thing too. What does it smell like? AJ's got a good point. And after you die, what do they do with that iron lung?
I
Smoker.
don't know. I don't know if I want to
I was
smell it,
thinking-
though. I have
thinking
no
fucking
intention of
opposite.
smelling it.
I would say this is probably Doritos.
Fucking stinks. Smell like onions and fucking dog farts.
Holy crap, man. What a way to live. It's put me out of my
Yeah,
misery.
that shit was. What was that movie? Fucking. The with the bowlers had fucking everybody. Oh, the Big Lebowski. Remember when they went to go find his car and they walked in there and that fucking dude was in that iron lung?
I never watched that movie.
You never seen the Big Lebowski? That shit was fucking classic. That's a classic, bro. I could watch that movie back to back.
Titanic
It's a
submarine.
good fucking movie.
I saw an interview though with that guy that lived in that iron lung. That guy had great spirits. He was laughing and smiling.
Hell yeah, he was getting fucking jacked off all the time by his fucking device.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
That would just be a sad life, man.
I remember that Travolta movie. He lived in a plastic bubble. That was a long time ago.
I mean, maybe. I mean, how many days have you spent in an iron lung, Lance? You don't know. It might be fucking great.
It could be. Could be.
Titanic
I'm just
2.
saying.
I'm going to travel the same path.
Maybe
Go
Titanic
on that
2.
trip.
They're going to travel to some path.
Oh, a
Oh,
modern
is that
day.
right?
That was
It's
a
been so
long-
long. It's been so long since I've been live with y'all motherfuckers. Do my computer's all dusty.
That's why you cover it up, man.
Yeah.
Well, Christy uses it, but it's still the screen's all dirty. I got this little computer right here. This is my
Gas station hot dog.
little computer I keep out here in the shop. This is what I look at y'all with.
That just ain't right. You're out of your element.
See, he knows. Buzz knows. Why would you think Buzz don't know? Buzz knows every fucking place Lance has ever been. He knows everybody in Florida. He knows every fucking movie on the internet. Buzz needs to write a fucking book. That dude's been there and done that.
Bought the hat.
Damn it, Tom. Yeah.
So I take it Mike Happ was way too drunk to come up over here, come into the chat.
Oh, it's his
Man, you know what?
birthday.
His
Yesterday?
Yeah, it's his birthday
Yesterday.
No, today.
Was it today? I thought it was
Yeah.
yesterday.
Today.
Yeah, me and fucking Mike Apple have a mutual friend. His name is Eric Spencer, and I'm kind of curious on how the fuck they know each other. Because I seen today that Eric was like, "Happy birthday, Mike!" And dude, Eric is from here in Channelview with me, so
Is that right?
how the fuck does he know Mike Apple?
Mike worked in Texas before. He was working in San Antonio for a while.
Maybe he remembers him from one of your lives when he was on there. You talking about the big boy? that was wearing a wig
No.
that
That's Greg. That's
Oh.
Greg. This is
okay.
he's never been on live with me or nothing.
Okay.
I mean, I've been friends with Eric for years. He's a badass drummer. That dude can make music. He does like keyboards and all kinds of shit. He has a whole studio at his house.
Very cool.
Christy. Is he trying to get in, Simon?
No,
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he was
I'm saying he's probably too wasted to even get into the chat.
I thought he was in the basement or something.
No.
Man, message that motherfucker and tell him he's being a pussy for not getting on live so we can sing happy birthday to him in Spanish.
We didn't mess him up.
He's sitting at home right now with his fucking flower vase full of vodka and his upper dip lip, fucking upper deckies.
He said something somewhere that he was going to be drinking all day. He was going to get trashed.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way to celebrate a birthday, I guess.
About to say, I guarantee he ain't got no shirt on wherever the fuck he's at. I could bet money on that. Who wants to post a bet?
Probably got no pants on either.
I don't know. You get a little getting out there, Simon. Judging by his fucking upper chest area with no shirt on, I'm pretty sure he ain't doing a lot of manscaping downstairs. I don't know if I want to fucking picture all that.
Isn't that his regular routine?
What you thinking about, Lance? Thinking about trains or what, man? What are you over there fucking?
Just send Hopple a Facebook message. He's on Facebook.
No, why do you do that for?
The
Yeah,
box,
me too.
the
He's
box
not
is in the
read it.
the box is in the refrigerator, Hoja. I got a little mini fridge right here.
I didn't send a link or anything, but
Hey, fucking, so Saturday, I'm going to a place right here in Montgomery County. It's like an hour away from me. It's a place called the Bar A or something like that. But I'm gonna go I'm gonna go help Al Wasserberger with Eat More Vegans film his video.
Oh, finally made it
Right.
down there, huh?
Yeah, so I'll be there Saturday and Sunday.
Where's
Like, he
that?
asked me, I don't know. Let me look at the fucking message.
Near you, I
Christy,
guess. Huh?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's close.
I thought that was last weekend.
That's all I was wondering if it
Well,
was
so
like-
for the first weekend we were supposed to do that, he got COVID, and then the next
Okay.
weekend we were supposed to do it, his fucking camera crew got COVID. So now
Okay.
everybody's COVID free, and they'll be here. He calls it. He said the name of the place is
Bar A barbecue.
Bar A Barbecue. Yep.
Yeah, Hojo said this. That's good eats.
That's where we'll be, Hojo. If you want to come, Saturday and Sunday, we'll be there filming.
I heard you cut all his red hair.
There's no
Did he
way.
cut his red hair off?
No way. That's a
Nah,
trademark. There ain't no way.
That's just Guggen being Guggen.
Yeah, Bar A Barbecue. It was Texas Monthly's top new barbecue joint in Montgomery. That's what Al sent me. So he asked me, he was like, do you want to come and do some grip work? I was like, what the fuck is that?
So what kind of work?
Some porn work.
some grip work, like GRIP grip work.
okay.
I was like, what the fuck is that? I guess that's the guy who like holds the camera. You know, he don't just shoot like we shoot. He shoots with a whole production crew.
Makes me wonder why he was even doing it with that kind of money. 'Cause the last time I looked, his channel wasn't very big at all. It might be
Yeah.
different now. I hadn't looked in a while.
Well, I've met up with him before. He don't really want to be on YouTube. He wants to be on like the Food Network and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. They do watch YouTube people, is what I'm saying. They reached out to me one time wanting me to be on a reality cooking show. I wouldn't do it. They reached out to T-Roy. He wouldn't do it. But they were going to do like a YouTube, the best cooks of YouTube years back. I don't think it ever happened because I never did see it or hear about it. But yeah.
They probably didn't pay well.
Well, they're like, I was working at the shipyard, and they're like, I talked to her on the phone. I'm like, well, how long would I have to be there? She goes, oh, about a month, like that. I said, okay. I said, well, I can't just take a month off from work because I don't have the vacation, and plus I got to pay my bills. So I said, I sorry, but there's just no way to do it. I said, but if you ever have an opening for a regular show, now I would do that, but just a
Yeah.
one shot thing, and it's probably going to be rigged to where you lose and go home the first day anyway.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, but they want you to have the whole month available just in case you advance.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go because I've met up with him and we've ate before. We've ate lunch together before, but I've never watched him do his shows. But I know I got to be there at 7:30 on Saturday,
Yeah.
and then whatever we do, and then Sunday got to do that too. I don't know. That'd be fun, but he wants me to help him. And he has a producer named Nick. I'm sure you've seen him in his videos. The guy he always has come over there.
He's got a good production. I've watched some of his videos. The way that they're put together, it is like damn near TV quality. It's really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I said, last time I looked, he really hadn't grown much. He might have by now. I hadn't looked at his
I really
channel
haven't
probably
looked
a year.
yet.
Yeah.
I know that I never even watched his channel ever before. But when all that Judd shit happened, dude, like he was the first to reach out. It's like,
Yeah.
so ever since then, me and him been buddies, man. Me and him been friends, like bullshitting, and that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
how do I make this?
him and that red hair or pink, whatever that
You
is.
see, you asked for it. Well, 79% of you did. First video without red hair coming 419. So I guess he's
Yeah,
shaving it off.
his channel is Eat More Vegans, and I fuck with him. Man. If you look at the comments on every one of his videos, I always fucking post on all y'all's videos. I always post comments, but he'll say something about vegetables or something. I'm always the one like, fuck those vegetables. Like, hence Eat More Vegans. I know he's keto now too. He's keto, so
Yeah,
he does a lot of
he's keto. Yeah, his last video, he said he was keto. So like,
yeah, he does a lot of things. Like, I think the last video he made, he had like, I don't know, some vegetables under a wire rack where like the drippings can fall on it, and he was using that for a side. But I'm not fucking with that. Even Joe's video today with the mushrooms and the sausage and shit. Was that today or yesterday?
Yesterday,
Today.
I think.
I seen the thumbnail this morning. I thought, or it could have been from yesterday.
Yeah, that sounds good though.
I didn't watch it. I had to shoot my video myself. I hadn't watched much of nothing today.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that. Fuck them fucking mushrooms. Like, you made a badass sausage, but you fucked them up on mushrooms. I ain't eating that shit.
Fungi.
Yeah.
I like mushrooms. Always have.
I mean, I'll eat mushrooms if I'm trying to get high, but I'm not eating fucking mushrooms to eat mushrooms because they're
I
enjoyable.
mean, not even on a pizza.
Hell no. Hell no. I eat regular cheese pizza, man. I don't fuck with none of that shit on pizza. We've been over this before.
Yeah.
I'm not in there to fucking eat a bunch of vegetables and shit on pizza. We call that dumpster pizza.
I never ate mushrooms growing up because my mom was scared of them because, poisonous mushrooms. So therefore, she wouldn't buy them from the store or anything. I never ate a mushroom until I was grown. And I liked it. It tastes like dirt almost. It had a real earthy taste to it. And I started putting it on pizza and I was cooking with it. And, I like mushrooms, all right.
So have you ever just walked out in the driveway and picked up a handful of dirt and threw it on your food, Russ?
It'd be about the same thing. Well, I'm saying it has that earthy flavor, dirt, really. That's kind of what it has to it. But mushrooms are high on umami.
Yeah. Dude, in my driveway right now, as we speak, in my driveway, I got about 3 yards of dirt in my driveway right now. Because Christy ordered 6 yards of dirt. Sand, not dirt, but sand.
Yeah.
Because we just put this pool up and shit. And what we didn't use is still out in the front. Fucking, I can't even park in my spot because I got a fucking sand pile in the fucking driveway.
That's sad to wash away. I'm trying to think of what else you can make it with.
No, I got a lot of potholes and shit to fill in.
Okay.
Like low spots in my yard. So I'm too fucking lazy to get out there and shovel that shit, dude.
Right now it's the time of the year to do it before it gets hot.
Yeah.
It was
dude.
cold out there this morning. I think our low went down to 37 last night.
Yeah, we're 30s. We're 30s tonight and tomorrow morning. I gotta help a buddy go work on his house tomorrow morning. I said, it's outdoors. I said, my wife will cook breakfast. Nah, I'll wait for the sun to come out at least.
It's chilly out here right now. You see I got a fucking little jacket on. It's chilly. Every once in a while that cold breeze blows through the shop.
Heck yeah.
It's snowing.
On the screen.
Christy just set up this pool for these kids, and now it's too fucking cold to even be outside without a jacket.
Yeah.
If it freezes, they can go skating.
Yeah.
Laura says it's been snowing all day.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm glad it ain't snowing.
It rained over here again. It's been raining, I think, 3 days now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Simon. Go ahead.
But it's rained the last 3 days, but only for a little while. Sunday night it rained all night, and then Saturday night all night. But today it rained during the day for just a little bit though. But it got cold again. That wind's coming out of the north, so it's still real cool.
We had a lot of rain Sunday before this cool air got in here.
Yeah, we had that same rain Friday, Russ. It probably just got to y'all by Sunday.
Yeah. Now, what I was going to say was the other night on Lance's Live, I was asking about where I could find gears and stuff like that. And I went back to eBay and got to look and just really scrolling through there. And man, it's a whole bunch of gears and a chain that come out. It's motorcycle gears, a pile of them. And it said $30 on there with free shipping. I'm like, I had to read and make sure these was made out of metal. I didn't want a bunch of plastic. I mean, the pictures, you could tell it was metal. I said, all right, well, here we go. So I went ahead and ordered them. They're supposed to be here on the 23rd.
Yes, sir.
$30 and
Hill on
shipping?
Friday and held his ass off over here.
And that's going to
Like
be
all of
heavy.
us. I mean,
It's a box full of them. If he sends everything that picture had, it was multiple pictures at different angles of the same thing. And it had an old rusty motorcycle chain, which I don't care. I'm going to rust it anyway. You know, everything that's in there. But
hey, let me ask you, Russ. Maybe I'm fucking behind the times. What the fuck you want gears for?
I'm going to make, in my garage, that back wall, I'm going to have a little area like when I open a video up like I did today. Right now, it's that old 1960s paneling. Ugly as it can be. You know, and there's sheetrock behind that paneling. I'm going to take the paneling down, and I'm going to buy the cheapest thing I can put up is OBS, $16 a sheet. I'm going to have to buy 4 or 5 sheets to bring it and wrap it around the sides a little bit and just paint it, man. Jet black as I can get it. But I'm going to make something to hang in the backdrop. It's going to be pipe. Really depends on how many gears I get as to how big it's going to be. I'm going to weld that frame up. Then I'm going to tack them gears all in there. You know what I'm saying? To where, and I'm going to take the peroxide, salt, and vinegar, spray it on there, get everything to rust, hose it off. Then once I tack it all in there, actually, I'll do that after I weld it all together. Then I'll do that, hose it all off, let it dry, and clear coat it. I'm going to hang it on the wall like a backdrop, like a mechanical looking thing.
So it's just going to be decoration.
Yeah, it's just for a decoration, just for
A backdrop.
a backdrop. That's all it's for.
So you're not going to like,
I'm gonna get some
you're
blue
make clocks
lights.
or anything like that.
No, I'm gonna put some blue lights permanent in the ceiling and shine them down with have that blue tint kind of hitting them. Blue or red, I hadn't decided yet. But I'm gonna do other things too. But I'm gonna start with that. It'll look better than what it looks like now. You know.
Yeah, blue pipe look pretty good in that metal.
Yeah.
Blue.
Thought about putting a few shelves on each side of that. Maybe make my own L brackets, decorate them. You know.
And then what? You're going to fucking grind on them during your videos like fucking some techno fucking retro.
No, I doubt any of that's on video. Now I am going to do some welding on my videos, just teaching. You know.
Hey, let me ask you, Russ, because I haven't talked to you in a little while, man. What's that little buzz box like?
I
That
haven't
little
tried
fucking,
it yet. I still got everything I need. I don't know if you've seen that picture I posted earlier, but I got a welding table in, and I just need to pick up a bottle of argon because I don't want to stick weld inside that shop. I'm in my house. It's part of my house. There's wood everywhere.
I'm waiting on you to let me know. Do a review because look, I got this.
Oh, it's
I got
going to
this
be a
little
video on it. Yeah, but I'm going to buy a lot better machine.
Good night,
Look,
Jojo.
I got this little pony bottle
Okay.
that
That
I'm gonna
argon?
fucking put. No, it's empty right now.
What is that?
It was 75.25. It's empty right now, but I need to
Okay.
fucking. I'm gonna get it full of argon, and if that little buzz box you have works worth the shit, I'm buying that motherfucker.
Yeah, hell yeah. Will they fill argon in that bottle? What color is it?
Green.
Green, painted brown.
They'll swap it. They'll swap it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's the
No, I
size.
got a big bottle of 75.25 right here that's almost empty.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that bottle and get it I'm gonna get it swapped, and I'm gonna swap this one with the argon bottle.
Right. Yeah, that's coming soon, man, real soon. But and then I'm gonna hopefully either next month or it might be the following month. I'm gonna bite the bullet and get about a $1,200 welder. You ever heard of Vulcan?
Yeah.
They're not top of the line, but it do everything a Miller can do. You know.
I was on the phone with Tyler. I was watching the live, but I was on the phone with Tyler when he was typing that shit the other day. That's that Harbor Freight shit, right?
Yeah, it's Harbor Freight, but
Yeah.
I watched reviews on that. That particular machine does really good, and I've watched
Yeah.
a ton of reviews on it, and nobody's had a bad thing to say about it. Duty cycle is good on it. It'll do everything I would ever need to do, man. It ain't like I'm making a living doing that stuff, you know.
Well, that's me, man. I mean, I've had this bottle of 75-25, the big bottle. I've had that for like almost a year, and
Yeah.
it's just not getting empty.
Right.
So if I put argon in this bottle, I will have to get a regulator for it, though.
Those are cheap. You can get a flow meter with a regulator on Amazon for $20.
Yeah, that's what I have to get.
Yeah. Now
But
the
I
one
got
I
two bottles. I own these bottles. These are my bottles. I just got to
Right.
swap them.
That's what I want to do. I want to buy the bottle. It's $130 for the bottle. And now, if it comes charged with argon, I don't know, but I wouldn't think that they would have empty bottles because of air getting in them. You know, they have to test these bottles every 5 years, like hydrostatic. and
Yeah,
all that.
they hydrostatic test them. But it's only fucking $25. You see that bottle right there on the back of my Miller?
Yeah.
It's brown. It's a brown bottle, but it's still
Okay.
75-25.
Okay. I'll be damned. Well, when I worked at the shipyard, we had manifolds. They didn't even have bottles. They brought big tankers in there, and I don't know
Hang
where
on
they
a second.
stored the argon, but it's all
Let me see what
piped in.
kids got to say.
But
We'll get beer, Simon.
All right.
we managed to get off on welding again.
Yeah.
I think I had a little bit to do with that.
Oh, that's fine. I know you.
I just was thinking about them gears. If unless I get ripped off, that seems awful cheap for as much stuff he was showing in there.
Do you
know?
use PayPal to pay?
I did.
Okay. You should get your money back no matter what.
Yeah, I damn sure did. That's when I got my PayPal account.
Can't just call me. He wanted me to all let y'all know that he's officially out of the closet now. So he said he's lurking, but he just wanted everybody to know in the chat and on the panel that he is officially out of the closet. We're gonna start calling him Kendra now. There he is. There he is. There's him and the other fucking lady friend of his, fucking Quint.
Who made them pictures?
Quint did, and he used AI to get them done.
Well, I figured it was AI, but I was wondering which program he used to be
Yeah,
able to import a face like that.
I think it's on the picture. Hold on. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I played around with that. It's called Playground AI, but it's limited, man. Some things turn out really good, and other things not so much. Really depends on how you type them prompts in. But I was wondering how he actually got their faces in there.
Because he used a picture that they took together.
Yeah.
And then they used that as the base, and then he, I guess, kept adding keywords or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I was fucking with that AI shit. The same thing you used to make that hot dog thumbnail. I was fucking with that one, and it really does depend on how you type the fucking prompts in there. You know,
right.
So what
it does.
Yeah, I still have that saved on my laptop, and I mess around with it every once in a while. But
yeah, I did that Gordon Ramsay for that Vivor thing, and that, man, I put it in there while I was wanting. It was something like Gordon Ramsay showing a thumbs up, and man, it just nailed it. Then I built the rest of the picture. I had to insert that Vivor machine and turn it to the same color as the surrounding. It took a little while on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. I normally knock a thumbnail out like in 30 minutes tops, but that one there took hours.
I gotta call Simon. I gotta call Simon because if I fuck with a thumbnail, I can never get that bitch the right size.
1280 by 720.
Yeah, y'all all tell me the same thing. I can never get the right fucking size. I just be like, Simon, hook me up with a thumbnail.
Well, what I do, I use Affinity Photo, and when I go in there, it'll say create new, and when it does, it gives you an option of what size you want it. And I'll use a 1280 by 720. It throws it up there, and I always change my background black. Then I import pictures into that, and I size them different sizes. Then I add my text and everything, and like today, it was a little aggravating because I had that panel wall behind that table. And so they got a tool in there. It's called a selection tool. You have to select everything. And sometimes it's iffy if it gets it all. Then you refine it. Then you can darken everything that's outside of that line. And that's how I got that black background. But that's a little time consuming. And if it don't turn out perfect, I'll use an eraser tool. That's the reason I put that black background in there.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all are using Apple shit though. You and Simon both are using Apple, so y'all got all that fancy.
Affinity's made for PC too. You can download it on your computer.
Yeah, the one I use is for Apple only, or actually iPad only. So
yeah,
but like the one I sent last, I sent one to Lance and to George. That one took me about an hour to do.
Yeah, you ought to see that one.
I'll see you next Saturday. Next Sunday.
I used to use Adobe.
That looked good.
I used to use nothing but Adobe products, but they charge you every month. I was paying $50 a month. And Jeff is like, dude, he goes, go to Affinity. You can buy it for I think it was $40. And he said, get Luminar, get them too. And that's all you got to do. He said, it's actually living on your computer. It's not done through the internet like Adobe is. And I did, and I started learning how to use it. And I saved that $50 a month. I've been using it now for about a year and a half.
Dude, I had a dream the other night that Christy upgraded my phone to an iPhone, and that we were all like fucking Apple and shit. And dude, I woke up, bro. I woke up and my fucking boxers were rolled up, and I had lipstick on, and I was like, fuck that.
Oh shit.
I'll never be an Apple queer.
I'll never go back, man. I've done that other stuff, which I know they got powerful computers out there now. But back when I got my first Apple, that freaking HP I had, I don't remember what editor I used, but God, it struggled. And I'm like, my wife would hear me in there griping, and she come in too big whack of money, and she goes, I'm gonna buy you a iMac. She did. This new one I got though, man, it make that thing seem like an antique. It's way faster.
That's what everybody says. Everybody says for like media, for music or videos or anything, like Apple's the only way to go.
Yeah, that's been a standard for that sort of stuff for many years.
So how long did it take you to actually learn to use the Mac?
Me, it was a little different at first, but it really didn't take long to kind of figure it out.
Right.
And then I had to go to work, and I had a regular Windows PC there.
Yeah.
And I'd work on that all day. Then I had to come home, work on this. And I finally got to where it didn't mess with me. I was able to keep,
it takes a little while, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Because I still have the other laptop here that's a PC, Windows. And when I try to work on that after working on this one, it's like I got to remember not to do certain things on that one.
Right. Exactly right. But other than that, they're pretty similar, really, But I've been on Apple now.
I use snipping tool, like when I build my reports and shit, because everything I have is on a regular computer, even my work computer. And I use that snipping tool, and I snip out fucking photos and put them in. I use Microsoft Word for everything, and then convert that to a PDF, and that's how I send my reports. So if I got into a fucking Apple, dude, I don't know what the fuck I would do.
Slow your ass down, huh?
There's a little bit of a learning curve, but
okay. Monday morning when I'm a fucking hungover from watching Lance's live and shit, I can get on my computer and fucking shit out a report in 15 minutes. But if I had to think about anything, I don't think it would work out that way.
I didn't know it, but Fusion 360, you know what I'm talking about? It's like CAD. they got a free version, and it only lets you do like 10 editable things that you can actually keep and save. Then after that, you got to buy it unless you delete one. And I'm like, you can play on it all you want, but I downloaded that. It's free, and it looks to be pretty complicated, but I'm gonna figure that out. Just play around with doing like isometric drawings, 3D. I always like playing around with that junk.
You know what I want to get, Russ? I want to get that fucking dude. It's like a magnetic base, and it has I don't know how many axis fucking arm it has, but it'll hold my plasma torch, and it can turn anything into a fucking plasma torch table. You know what I mean? Like you can burn out all the shit you want to. You don't gotta make it big, Simon.
Oh, without having a CNC machine.
Have you seen it? Yeah, dude, it's like a base. And you fucking put it on there and you just clamp your plasma torch on there and you can you could burn out all the shapes and shit. Have you seen that?
No. Whenever you think about it, text or email me what you're talking about, because I thought about buying me a plasma art machine. I had to get an air compressor, but thought about doing that too eventually.
Dude, I love this fucking plasma. I cut glass with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, all you need is a plasma. Well, you have to have an air compressor too, but you just clamp the plasma torch in there, and then you go in there, and that fucking thing runs like a CNC. As a matter of fact, you could fucking hold that thing, and you can draw what you want to cut, and it memorizes the movement of the motor. So it automatically put it in like a CAD machine. So if you want gears, fucking.
Do you know the name of it or anything off the top of your head?
Where I seen it at was a channel called Grind Hard Plumbing. That's the name of their channel, and they build all kinds of like fucking stupid shit, like
Grind Hard Plumbing.
Yeah, they build like race cars and fucking they build all kinds of shit. But that dude bought one, and he fucking has that shit. And when I seen it, I was like, holy shit! Like I want that. I don't know how much it is or anything, but I'm pretty sure in his comments or his description, he probably has a description of it.
I've been watching this channel for a week now called Lift Arc Studios, and they got a big CNC machine in there, which they got a huge shop. It's like 4,000 square feet of open space, and they use the hell out of that thing.
Yeah, I would too, man. If I had that, I mean, just cutting out shapes and all that shit, dude.
Yeah, there's certain shops that have like 2 or 3 of those machines just side by side.
You got to have some good water filters.
Yeah.
Or, on your compressor too. That water coming in that line will really mess you up, they say.
And a ton of money because those things are expensive.
Oh my God, yes.
Well, I got a 80-gallon fucking DeVilbiss compressor, and I have a 2-stage water filtration on it. So I mean, I'm getting completely dry air out of it. So it runs my plasma, no problem.
I was thinking about just going like we used to do Sears and Roebuck and just get a little small 20-gallon compressor. Because if I use one, I wouldn't be using it long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As long as it could keep up with the amount of pressure that it needed. It really depends on the
my compressor pumps out I think I got the regulator right now set on 125 PSI.
Yeah.
And it'll hold 125 for a while, before it cuts back on.
Right. Yeah. I'm not going to do that no time soon, but it was a thought of mine. Don't really.
I stole my compressor though. I didn't buy it. I stole it, so. I stole it legally though. We were moving out of a shop to a brand new shop a long time ago when I was working for another company, and I told them, I was like, can I have that compressor? And they were like, well, no, because it's bolted down and we have to, we're moving out of this shop. Everything's bolted down. I went and unbolted the motherfucker. I was like, can I have the air compressor now?
Yeah.
They were like, yeah.
Yeah, some people use them water jet machines. Tell them how.
Yeah, those bitches are badass too.
Oh, yeah.
They're
those
badass.
fucking water jets are badass.
Yeah, that amazes me, man. How thick the stuff that thing can cut.
Yeah.
So when we got our water jet table at work, the guy come to dial it all in and everything, and we had a bunch of customers come to a walkthrough, and he fucking burned out. It was a battleship, but it had sails on it, and he burned it all out with that water jet, and then took like a fucking pair of vice grips and bent it where it was standing up off the table.
Huh.
So it was like a 4x4 sheet of metal that had this fucking intricate battleship, and then he bent it and stood it up just to
wow.
prove that we can do it. Yeah, dude, it was fucking badass. Like got a 1/4 inch thick steel.
Damn.
That's high dollar right there.
Yeah, it's badass. All water jet cut. I'm sure you're familiar with it, Russ, but you know when they talk about the kerf of a cut, like the thickness of the blade.
Right.
So you have like a 0.062 kerf with the water jet. Almost nothing.
Wow. Yeah, and that you wouldn't get any kind of blow through, I wouldn't think, like you do with a plasma. A plasma has to start and then zip in, start doing its thing. And if you got any kind of water in your line, it screws you up. If you don't have the right size consumables, it'll screw you up. There's so many things. I watch these guys and they're wasting some steel sometimes. Like, God bless it, And then they always know what the problem is. Like, why didn't you do that to start with, you dumps? But anyway, but I would just think with the water jet, you probably wouldn't have the issues. I'm sure you would have some issues, but not those issues. You wouldn't have any kind of slag or anything,
Yeah, what is 0.062? A 16th of an inch? Less than a 16th of an inch?
0.62.
0.062. That's like a 32nd, ain't it?
Well, 0.125 is an eighth, so half of that is 50, and
it's a 16th of an inch.
It's about a 16th, yeah.
Yeah, so imagine, when you're using an oxyacetylene torch, you're cutting out a 1/4 inch fucking curve, like a bunch. And even with plasma torches, they don't cut perfectly straight. They always bend.
Yeah.
So
they do.
End up, so with the water jet, though, exactly. So even with mine, like I always got to get a grinder and true that edge up because it'll fucking get a little.
Right.
Mine cut a 1/4 inch.
But
with that water
metal,
jet, fucking,
Yeah.
That's on thicker metal that the plasma will bend or flex.
Yeah,
It's all metals.
that's just the nature of the beast. I mean, the way the plasma works, it ain't gonna cut true.
Yeah, he's right. Just a slight little bevel.
Yeah, with the arc of the tungsten and the air pressure, it's always gonna blow to one side or the other.
Yeah, that's right. They still badass though, but
yeah,
I'd hate to know what a water jet costs, man. That's for big rich companies.
Big old smile on his face. Look at that.
Look at him. Oh, I just sent him a dick pic.
Steven and I have been texting back and forth for about 20 minutes now. And he just sent me. I want to make something like a comeback. He's already done it. I thought it'd be something new.
Let me go take a look. I'll be back.
All right. JMV, what's up, man? Quiet.
Yeah. I was reading Steven's comment and I was thinking about my son Chad. This years ago, he had an iPhone. Next thing I know, he had an Android. And he's like, screw an iPhone, man. This Android, it'll do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't 6 months later, I seen him, he had an iPhone. And he's like, screw that Android. he's had an iPhone ever since. I've had an iPhone since 2004. First one I ever had.
I don't remember exactly when, but it's the iPhone 4.
Now, granted, they come a long way since then.
Well, they were like that big.
Yeah. I started my channel with one in 2012, but I think it was the second one I had. It was an iPhone 4. It did all right. I mean, you can see the quality on them old videos, but problem is every time I moved my hand or something, it do this. It would kind of like zoom in and back out, look into focus. Like, God, I hate that. They finally worked around that problem. You know,
Yeah.
I use my iPhone today. I set up one real camera, one iPhone. I did a time lapse putting that table together. Just I wasn't gonna sit there and show everybody. I mean, it's simple, but I mainly just talked about it. It's gonna be a short video. It might run 5 minutes, maybe.
So I found out that my bank, I bank at a credit union, and that credit union has a cell phone insurance built into the account.
Hmm.
They'll cover like $1,500 for a new phone if I damage this one, even if I don't have insurance through my provider.
Oh, that's good. I think I got insurance on mine and Tarina's. I'm paying for 4 phones. Derek's phone and Candace's phone is on
Mhm.
my account, and he used to tell me just hold it out of the money you pay me. You know, when he was my camera guy, and I don't know, it just wasn't that much. I've been paying it ever since day one. You know, it's like I ain't worried about it.
Yep.
Their
Uh,
phones are.
Hey, Simon, what's your bank account number again? Let me check into that.
Yeah,
Let's see how much they cover.
Their phones are almost paid off. Mine paid off finally. I could get a new one right now if I wanted to, but I'm trying to get that bill down.
Where's that email? Hold on.
It
I'll
went
send
from,
you the email.
went from $325 a month. It's down to like $295. Once their 2 phones drop off, it'll probably get back down to about two.
Yeah, I have $1,800 of mobile phone coverage.
Okay, nice.
Up to
Man,
9.
smash that motherfucker, Simon.
Get the 15.
What? Which one you got? Which phone?
I have the 13.
13. Okay.
So I got the 13 like a week or two before the 14 came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the 12 Pro or whatever it's called.
Mhm.
The Pro Plus. I don't know, the big one. And man, it's still working great. The battery's holding up. I probably won't get rid of that till the battery just gives up.
That's why I got rid of my 7 because the battery wouldn't hold more than for an hour.
Right. It's the lithium batteries, and they do have an expiration on them. And once they go, they go. And I've already tried this crap where you buy it on Amazon. Chad, my younger son, he'll go in there. He's got all the tools, and he'll replace some batteries for me. Problem is, it only lasts 3 or 4 months, and right back doing the same thing. I'm like, screw it, I'm buying another phone. And it's not an Apple battery; it's some aftermarket crap, you know.
Where's your keys?
Huh?
Where's your keys?
Oh,
Give me
Right
the
here.
keys. Look at this. Look at this right here, Simon.
Hi guys.
Hey,
How-
hold on. Where are you? You're right here. Okay.
did you sell any more?
BMW?
You see?
Oh, okay.
Is that Beamer?
The peepers.
There you go. Right
There you
there.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Is that yours or what?
I'm fixing to buy that for Bailey. Fucking spoiled brat.
I thought you just bought her
A
truck
truck.
or something. Didn't you
She
buy her a
broke it.
truck? She broke
She
it.
fucking broke the goddamn the. Yeah, it's broke.
Man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
I'm tired of well, I already replaced one wheel hub on one side. Now the other wheel hub is fucked up. But I'm just tired of putting money into it. It's got a janky ass lift kit on it, and the wheels have spacers and shit. I mean, it's an okay truck, I guess, but the way she drives, man, I'm just gonna keep putting money in there because anytime you lift the truck and put all them extras on it, it always puts a lot of wear and tear on the chassis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I got a buddy of mine that's got this fucking. As much as I hate to buy a fucking BMW, but he's got a good price for it. He's got a good price for it. I don't know. I hope Christy can go see it.
They're built well.
Maybe this week.
They're built well. I've worked on many of them. Them and Mercedes. I hate working on Mercedes. They
They're
used to roll in
German,
that-
aren't they? Or used to be German anyway.
Mercedes is.
Yeah. No, I mean BMW.
No, I think they're they might be. I want to say hang on. Hey Siri,
The only
where
thing that I don't
Hang
Oh,
on.
my bad, Russ.
Hey Siri, where is BMW made?
BMW models are manufactured mainly in Germany.
They are Germany.
This is
Yeah, they're German.
Yeah. It's got a steel block in it. It's an inline six. Got a fucking steel block. The only thing that I don't like about it is it's too fucking fast for her. But
Yeah.
my buddy that I'm gonna buy it from, he has the tuner, and he said I can tune that bitch down.
Put it like a governor in it.
He's like, right now that bitch outrun fucking Mustang GTs and shit. It's like a fucking fast car. But he was like, I can tune it down until she gets ready to want it. But it's
Yeah.
the only other thing besides that is too fast I don't like about it is it only runs off the E85, and she has no clue about that, dude.
Well, she's gonna learn.
She'll go dump some unleaded in it, and I'll be fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna like tell her like you only go gas here.
I ain't told her shit about it yet because she'll get her fucking hopes up. I mean, it's fancy as fuck, dude. It's got squirters and little windshield wipers on the headlights. You know, it's fancy as fuck. He's had it for like 3 years now, and he drives it all over the place. And he told me
nope.
he's not a car lot. He's not a car lot, so I could pay it off in payments. You know what I mean? Like I can just give him money and knock it out.
Yeah, some of them, man, Mercedes more than BMW. BMW, best I remember, wasn't too bad, but Mercedes, oh my God. And it was air conditioner related. If the evaporator went out and you had to pull that dash, all the screws come in from the back this way to where you don't see any. You know, they're not hid behind panels or nothing. They're coming in from the back.
Backwards.
We did one, and the owner of the shop said, "You've got to buy a shop manual and bring it with you when you bring the car." You know, and he did. He brought a brand new shop manual, and I'll sit there and use that manual through the whole thing. You know, what's up? Oh,
$170 in there.
okay, cool. But anyway,
Boy, shitting in high cotton nowadays.
oh yeah, man, we got the peeps in there right now, the Easter egg peeps.
Yeah.
But I forgot where I was going. But yeah, even a compressor, man, Germans go out of their way to over-engineer that stuff, but it's well built. You know, that's one thing about it.
Yeah. He was telling me too. He was like, "Man, dog." He was like, "You could supercharge this thing. This thing will take like 28 pounds of boost and shit." I'm like, "Bro, this is for my 16-year-old daughter. Like, I'm not supercharging shit. Like, this is not a race car for me."
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, and you know, I should have fucking called him in the beginning whenever I was looking for a car for her, but I sent him one text. He sent me back. He was like, "I got this right now."
I wouldn't have
so-
no problem buying a German vehicle at all. I mean, you know, as long as it don't come from China, I'll be okay. Probably
Yeah.
don't have Chinese cars, or do we? We got
Well,
Chinese
she don't know nothing about it, but you know, so I bought Christy that Nissan Titan.
Yeah.
And whenever I bought her that, she had this Ford F-150, and it's on a 6-inch lift with 35. It's fucking true dualed out, fucking loud as could be. And so Bailey's been driving that everywhere. And of course, she went and got a job 35 minutes away from Channelview. You know what I mean? Like, why in the fuck you want to drive that far to a fucking $8 an hour job? I couldn't drill that into her head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why the fuck you went and got a job that you're not going to make that much money. You could have had that job right here 1 minute away.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, the fucking truck's broke now because she drives it too much.
Yeah.
Anytime you put big rims and fucking lift the car up like that, it's not an everyday driver no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It puts stress on it. I bought a Dodge truck one time used, and I never thought about it, but I went to get new tires on it, and we went to the flea market over there in Gulfport, and we run around and finally come back to pick up the truck. It's still sitting there. I said, "Why haven't y'all put the tires on?" "Oh, we can't." Like that. So why? He said, "You're running oversized tires on that truck. It tears stuff up. You know, we can't legally swap them out with the same size tire." I'm like, well, what can you put on there? And he looked it up, the maximum size. I'm like, well, crap. Go ahead and put them on there. I don't care, dude. I need tires, you know? And
Right.
it's like all that time wasted thinking it was ready. And I'm like, God, y'all could have called me. Jeez.
Well, I'm hoping that Christy can go test drive this car. If that's the case, I'll send him some money. I'll send him half of what he's asking, and then he
Yeah.
can. Man, but I'm gonna be in his pocket. And this dude, he's my friend and everything, but he's a businessman. You do not want to be in this fucking dude's pocket. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I told Christy too. I was like, hey, he's our boy and everything. Fuck, I've known this cat for 20 years, but I've known him for 20 years, so I know what he's capable of. You know,
Right.
like fuck.
What year is that car? The BMW?
2009.
No, that ought to be still plenty good car.
Yeah. He uses it a lot. I mean, he uses it a lot to like go out of town. So a lot of the miles that are on it are highway miles, you know.
How many
Instead of
miles
putting-
are on it?
168,000.
Yeah, but that's German, which is they're just built like a tank anyway. And like you're saying, it's steel block, like nothing compared to all the aluminum shit we have around here.
Yeah, no, he said it's flawless. That's what he said. The only thing that's missing right now in the car, he said the only thing that's missing right now is there's a trim piece that goes on the headliner that fell off. He said you could use some fucking Velcro and put it back on, and then the little things that spray the headlights with the little windshield wipers or whatever.
Yeah.
He said those are clogged up.
Take a needle and clear them up.
I mean, anything. That's the only thing wrong with the car. It's got a fucking current inspection sticker, current plates, and all that shit. He still drives it. So
Yeah, probably good.
I haven't really told Bailey too much about it because she'll get her fucking hopes up. But
Yeah.
it sounded like that's what I'm fixing to go buy this week.
You probably won't go wrong with it. Just based on their reputation, how well they're built, you know.
Yeah. He was like, dude, it's fucking. He was telling me how fast it is and all this fucking boost and all that shit. I'm like, dude,
So
Like,
it's
I
a wrong
want-
conversation, right?
I want you to turn that bitch down before I get it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
no
turn it
doubt.
down to a 4-cylinder if you can.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing too. I got to call the insurance. I got Progressive insurance on all of our vehicles, and I got to call insurance tomorrow and see if my insurance is going to go up for buying her basically a sports car. You know,
Yeah.
that might go the opposite direction on me. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might.
going
I'm
from an
sure it will.
F-150 to fucking going from an F-150 to a coupe.
Yeah.
Even though I only have to get liability because I'm paying cash for it, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'll call him tomorrow. Hopefully, Christy can find time to go test drive it, and if everything works out, then she'll be a happy camper. Because I guarantee, when I was 16 years old, I had no fucking BMW.
No,
What you have? What you have?
I had a fucking Ford Taurus.
Oh my God.
I had a 1972 Chevy Vega hatchback.
No, I take that back. My first car was my Ford car was a Dodge Shadow. I bought it from my dad, and my dad made me pay every bit of the fucking money too.
Yeah.
I think I bought it for like fucking $6,500, and I'll be
I had-
damned if I missed a payment because I was in trouble.
I had to paint houses in the neighborhood, and one of the people there in the neighborhood had it, and I painted houses and earned the money to get it from him. But he let me park it in the driveway at my parents' house until I got all the money for it. But I think it was a blast.
Dude, I had 2 bullet holes in the side of that fucking car. I always wondered where them bullet holes came from, but it was my dad's car. Never asked him. It's like fucking. I paid him though. I paid him fucking $6,500 for that car. It was a fucking Dodge Shadow hatchback. That was my very first car.
I remember those.
Yeah.
A Dodge Omni?
My very first car was a 1969 Mustang Notchback.
Well, look at you.
That was my first car. The second car was a Vega, just like Lance just described. I think it was a 72, kind of a beige color. And I drove it for a year, sold it to my cousin. I bought a brand new 1976 Camaro right off the lot.
It's all right.
Yeah.
After that, I went to a 74 Malibu Classic, half vinyl top. It had the captain's chair seats in it. The front buckets would swivel.
I remember
Slapstick
those.
console.
Yeah.
And then I got rid of that and I got into the Go Fast world. 66 Chevelle.
Oh, yeah. Man,
Tunnel
yeah,
ram intake, 410 rear end, monthly
I've
21
always
Granny.
loved that car. What size motor?
It was only a 327.
That's
Tunnel
still that
ram
was a
intake.
good engine, though. That was a good engine, small block, but
XL dual point distributor when you had to have do points, the little piece that
yeah,
with your cigarette match packed in between the points.
yeah.
I remember that car.
I've had to pull over off the side of the road back in the early 70s, mid 70s. I guess that would have been mid 70s when I had that Mustang, or early 70s, and it would start sputtering. I'm like, time to clean the points. So I'd get out there and clean them up or change them. I've changed them before on the side of the road. That's something you always just kept in your car. Extra distributor cap, extra points. All right, we're good to go. That was a normal thing, man.
Hey, you know what? I wasn't born until 1982, so fuck y'all and y'all's old ass cars.
You see, Steven, Lance, in your time, you must have paid $50 for that car. $50 for that car.
One thing about them old cars, anybody that understood a motor could work on them.
Oh yeah.
You didn't have computers. You didn't have none of that.
Dude.
If you had a basic understanding, you could fix that car.
There it is. There it is. I got two sensors on this truck. That's the fucking throttle body position sensor and the transfer case sensor. That's it.
Okay, you ain't got a map sensor, none of that crap on there.
We ain't got none of that bullshit on there. Ain't got no airbags. Ain't got nothing. I keep telling Bailey this is her car, and she wants this fucking truck now. This is my toy.
I hear you. Now, that's one thing about the 76 Camaro I bought. I don't know what year they came out with it, but that car had the big distributor cap. It was electronic ignition. It was pretty new technology. There was no points, and that sucker never missed a beat, man.
Yep.
The only problem with that year, all the motors were small block Chevy 305s, and they were low compression. There wasn't no power to them. There wasn't no power.
Gas shortages. These fellas didn't have to sit in line and get gas, and you couldn't get gas if you're on your odd day. You had to wait until the even day to get gas.
Right.
And
yeah.
the fuel lines at the pumps would be backed up for a block.
Jimmy Carter was president. Yeah, the oil glut, all that crap. And they started building cars. They did two things. They built cars that would get better fuel economy, and they lowered the speed limit to 55 miles an hour. And it stayed like that for a long, long time.
Yeah.
You know.
That's where that song, that Sammy Hagar, I Can't Drive 55, is that where that come from?
Yeah, yeah. But, prior to that, I remember going through Florida on vacation with my family. I'm a little kid. Speed limit back then was like 75 or 80. It was way up there. So when they went from that to 55, it felt like you was barely moving. And now it's like 65, But
I see Troy's comment, dude. I got a Chilton book for every vehicle I own right now. Well, except for my new Chevy. I don't think they make Chilton books no more, but
I'll tell you, I used to buy them too. But what I do, I haven't done it for this car. I haven't had a problem yet. But I go to the All Data DIY, and I'll pay that annual thing, and you can pull up and print schematics of any system on that car, and it's so much easier to find your problem than looking through them books, and it really explains it well. The diagrams, everything about it, so much better. It's only like $20 a year.
I related to the dummy book manuals. Everything you need to know about the dummy book, manuals.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of leery about buying that Titan for Christy, because I don't know shit about Jap cars, but I did change the starter in it when I first got it, and ever since then it's fucking that bitch is purring. She's got it legal now, so she can drive it, and she don't have to drive my truck all the time.
I'll tell you something else we used to do. We used to go to the library, and they had a whole library of Chilton books. And we would take, and they had these photocopiers. We would find what we're looking for and make a photocopy of it right there in the library and take that home to work on something if we needed help with it. Most stuff back in them days, you didn't need a book, you You just didn't.
That's what Troy just said. He used to go. He remembers going back to the library and getting.
Oh, really?
Looking through the Chiltons.
Okay,
and
yeah.
NBL and True Confessions confessed that he stole one of them books from the library.
Yeah, they
I got a filing cabinet over here, but I got a bunch of climber books for motorcycles. They didn't have Chilton books; they had climbers. Yeah.
I remember that.
A lot of motorcycles that I was working on, they always had. You got to get the climber book for that. You didn't have Chilton.
The biggest thing I would back in them days to look at would be torque specs. If I was like changing out a head, or maybe you're timing before dead top center, because maybe the label come off. Most of that was usually on the labels, like time it to 6 degrees before dead top center, or whatever the case might be, and just little things like that. Is really
mine's always been electrical,
but
my shit's always been electrical.
Yeah, that too. But they'd have breakdown. There was a lot of manual transmissions back in them days, and they'd have a whole breakdown of these transmissions. The
library book fees. This is a book I probably owe $1,000 on that book now.
Yeah, when I worked at A1 Auto Parts there in Pascagoula, I worked there for years. It started off automotive air conditioning. Then next thing you know, we're doing everything under the sun. But he had that setup where he can pull up any vehicle. Derek's got that too, where he works. He can pull up any vehicle, any system on it, print it out, because we did it all the time. He'll line me out, like, I got a car out here and it's having an electrical problem. Compressor's not coming on, whatever. I've already printed you a schematic. Here you go. And he'd turn us loose on it, That is so handy, though, but that all data DIY you could do for your own personal car. Like I said, I don't do it until I have a problem, then I'll pay for it. It's good for a year. You can either renew it or let it last. But the last one I used is only like $20, best I remember, for a whole year.
Yeah, it's YouTube. I'm a YouTube mechanic nowadays. Fucking Climber, fucking Chilton.
That is fact. That's Derek told me the other day. I guess they did it as a joke where he works. They made him had a plaque made. He said, or I forget what it says. #1 YouTube mechanic. He uses YouTube a lot.
Hey, shit, don't bullshit. I mean, I have a hard time with this truck behind me because there's a lot of shit. Like, you type in 1993 Ford Ranger, fucking 4.0 V6 Splash or whatever. They'll have a bunch of videos about 2-wheel drives. They don't have a lot of 4-wheel drive videos.
Right.
So I got to kind of piecemeal that shit together, but
that's kind of what YouTube's known for, is how-to shit, man.
As long as I see somebody take something apart and then I do it myself, I can kind of figure it out. I'm, I guess, somewhat mechanically inclined where I can figure out how it's working,
Yeah.
I mean, I learned how to do a brisket watching on YouTube like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. When I started my barbecue channel, I wasn't no barbecue guru. I still ain't. But don't think I wouldn't watching other people's videos. That's how you learn, I
mean, I remember watching Aaron Franklin's video probably like 12 years ago.
I did too. I found him, and while I was studying, I was looking for more videos. It was PBS videos that are on YouTube.
Yeah, because that's where I first saw Franklin, was on PBS.
Matter of fact, the first brisket I ever done in my life, which I didn't tell people that on the video, but I had just got a new Kamado cooker, and I did my first brisket, and man, it turned out good. But I sat there and studied Franklin for days prior to shooting that video, And
dude, my first brisket that I ever did, I thought you had to separate the muscles, so I separated the flat from the point. And fucking, I remember I did that shit in like What are them thin ass pits you buy from like Academy and shit? Fucking, this is an offset, but still fucking thin ass metal.
Metal, yeah.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
one.
But I
King
separated the fucking muscles and then I put it back together and wrapped it in foil and I put it in an ice chest because I thought the stall meant you had to take it out of the fucking pit. And I was like, it's in the stall right now. Took like 3 days to cook this fucking brisket. It turned out like shit.
Yeah. I mean, I grilled and cooked out pretty much all my life after I left home, but I figured out real quick, if you're going to be on YouTube, you better know what the hell you're doing and talk that stuff, you know. And
but there wasn't on YouTube when I did that.
Oh, I know. But I'm just saying, being on YouTube, because people call you out in a hurry, you know. And so you got to kind of learn and make sure. Otherwise, they'll kill you in the comments.
Yeah, there was no YouTube when I was doing this shit. This was me and my fucking. I lived in a trailer park. This was me and my trailer park fucking about to make the best brisket that trailer park ever seen.
But here's the funny thing about barbecue. After you kind of understand what the heck's going on, and it's like there's nothing to it. Then it's like, God, that's easy. Once you kind of understand it, really.
I'm gonna tell you my first brisket, the first brisket that I made that was edible, that was fucking badass. I did it on accident. I made that motherfucker in an Old Smoky on accident just because I was drinking and not really paying attention to it. And I fucked around and made the best brisket ever because I wasn't paying no attention to it. I let it do its thing, you know what I mean? I cooked through the stall, I did all that shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, the first one I did was for my birthday, and I thought I'd be ready by like 8 o'clock. Everybody started showing up around 7, and 9 o'clock I was still cooking that damn brisket. You know?
Oh crap! I did. I just realized we're talking about barbecue. Let's talk about welding.
Shit.
Or trains.
All right, Lance, take it away.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Sometimes we do get back on the barbecue thing. You know, we're all barbecuers. You know what I've been watching a lot lately on YouTube, man, is I've been watching this dude, his name is Dubs, and there's another guy, his name is Collective Clips. That's his channel. And do they talk about prison? That's all they talk about is prison.
Dark Lorman, yes, they will tear you a new one. They are not compassionate. They just automatically think you're trying to spam or scam people out of their money. That's what YouTube is in the comments section. You know, it's a shame, but not everybody. But you know, it's too many.
Yeah, I mean, I like the sleepers questions here. I mean, yeah, I like talking about a little bit of everything when we do these lives, either my life or your life.
Do y'all watch Mr. Ballin? Do y'all watch Mr. Ballin?
Never heard.
He's a storyteller. He tells stories.
It sounds familiar. Yeah. I don't think
he fucking got like fucking 8 million subscribers. He's a big time fucking YouTuber. But anyway, long story short, the guy that Drunken Chef turned me on to, his name is Dubs. And that's basically what he is. He just tells stories, but he tells fucking stories. He was locked up. Yeah, he was locked up for like fucking 26 years.
Yeah, I watched his review of the Fluffy Boy doing the review in the Walmart food.
I don't know. I didn't see that one.
I've listened to there's a channel out there. It's Appalachian Stories, and it's just a guy talking and telling this story, and it don't have no video run. It's got like still images of like up in Kentucky and the Carolinas, Appalachian. I've watched some of those, not many, just a few. Yeah. It's pretty interesting.
I see. Look at MBL's comment. He's over there. He watches Dubs too. I see MBL in there.
Dubs had the fluffy white dude in the background. He was reviewing a meal he got for like $9 at Walmart.
That's the guy you sent a link to on the Discord, Randy?
Right. Yeah, dude. That dude's fucking hilarious as fuck. Yeah. But he's like Mr. Ballin, dude. I mean, I ain't never been to prison. But I definitely never been to California prison. But just listening to his stories, dude, he's pretty fucking, it's pretty interesting.
So is it the same guy, though?
I don't know what video you watched, Lance, but I sent a link to it in the TDO chat the other day because that shit was.
That's the one I watched.
Oh yeah, that's the one you watched. Yeah, the fat dude, fucking
Yeah.
that was it.
But that guy, the Dubs guy, is he the same, the storyteller guy?
Yeah, dude, his fucking
Okay.
channel's pretty badass. He tells stories
Okay.
about everything. That's Mr. Ballin, yeah. Mr. Ballin, I think he's like an ex Navy SEAL. But he got on YouTube and fucking started telling stories about he tells stories about the dark and mysterious and all that crazy shit. But he's just a good storyteller. It's fun to listen to him because
Yeah.
he's just a good storyteller, you know.
Back in the 70s, they'd have radio channels that just told stories, and we'd listen to them while we was driving around at night and stuff like that. That's all they do is just tell these stories, and I got into it, you know. But I was reading Steven's comment. That's true with a lot of things, but there's two ways of looking at that. If you got something, a video that gets a lot of comments like that, sometimes it'll make that video get a lot of
Hold on,
views.
let me turn off this.
Yeah.
This filter.
If you purposely call it Philly cheesesteak and knowing you didn't do something right, oh yeah, people tear you up. But it also
Hey, it won't focus.
it'll jumpstart that video. You know, if you're just after views.
Oh, hold on, let me get you how about that picture.
It's still kind of blurry, but yeah, that's Dubs though.
Yeah,
he has two channels. He has Dubs and Dubs or something Dubs.
Yeah,
but I've seen the guy that Troy's talking about, JD DeLay. He's a white dude that does the same thing. He just tells the white side of the fucking prison stories.
Yeah, so I know that guy. I seen him on TikTok.
He's got like 580 fucking thousand subscribers.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, he's up there. I don't know. I like to listen to storytelling sometimes. You know, shit.
Tarina does almost every night. If she ain't listening to music, she's listening to. I don't know who it is, but it's somebody just talking and telling a story. And there's probably something on the video itself, but for the most part, it's just somebody telling a story. She does it every night.
Russ yawned and a little fucking thumbs up popped up. Wherever you yawn right now, that little fucking thumbs up pops up.
Well, mine won't do it. Let me see. Mine won't do
never does it. Mine never does it.
Shut up.
No, I mean it's just that's what I've been looking at lately. I mean, I know I haven't been on a lot of lives and shit, but it's easy for me to turn that shit on in the background and just listen to a story being told than it is to
actually sit down and watch something.
Yeah, that's just how you have it in the background while you're doing something else.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been watching Mr. Ballin for like fucking, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now. That's always, but I mean, you get tired of hearing about tired of hearing about the shit that he talks about. Sometimes I want to hear about something different. And
yeah,
I don't want to hear about people sticking fucking notes in their ass and, you know, jumping from cell to cell. But unfortunately, that's what I've been into lately.
Damn it.
It is what it is. I guess you fucking your taste buds change. You know, like your taste buds change. You want to hear different shit. You want to hear different shit. You can only hear about Lance talking about fucking fishing for snakeheads and trains for so long until you want to hear about somebody sticking a shank in their ass.
What is he saying, Randy? What about Wes Watson?
Wes Watson. That's what I'm talking about. They call it when you put something in your ass, like in prison. They call it hooping. That you hooped it. And then he's like, I'll hoop something. He's talking about a rubber glove like we use for barbecue. He's like, I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers and tie it a knot and hoop it. Like, and you're thinking about that shit like he's talking about sticking that in his ass, ain't he? He's like when he gives the note to his homeboy takes the outer layer off and he smells it. And if it smells like shit, you're gonna get beat up because you didn't hoop it right.
I remember, I think I was about 13 or 14, and I was hurting in my side all night. I got up that morning, I told my mom, I said, I've been hurting right here on my side all night. She'll here, take some aspirin. So I took some aspirin, and anyway, she told my dad. The next thing you know, they took me to the doctor, thinking it might be appendicitis, and it was. But anyway, I remember he's like, "All right, I'm gonna have to." He popped the glove on. He said, "Bend over a little bit," and I'll never forget it. He put that finger up my butt, and then when he went out, he was like, "Doo doo."
Yeah, you was hooping
Yeah.
that shit.
That's the doo doo.
You know, the other day,
That dude was hooping the notes. Every time he got to a stop, every time he got to a stop, he had to pull all them notes out to get the right one. Then he had to re-hoop them all.
yeah, the other day, me and Wesley, I had the computer on in the shop, and we weren't watching it, but we were listening to him. We were listening to a guy. His name is Gunner, and his name of his channel is called Collective Clips. And he's always talking shit about that dude, Wes Watson, that NBO was just talking about. And he was talking about hooping something. And me and Wesley were building that deck out there. And fucking, I'm over there and we're drilling, we're putting the deck screws in and shit. And I lost a bit out of my drill bit, out of my impact. And he was like, "You probably got it hooped, don't you?" So that's like a whole funny thing. That's like a whole fucking funny thing around here right now. Like when Wesley was cutting,
running joke.
yeah, when Wesley was cutting on that fucking saw earlier before I jumped on, he was like, "Man, I need another fucking board." I was like, "You probably got one hoop, motherfucker."
So
Just some shit we never heard of before.
Well, I've been watching the Monday nights. I missed this week, but I've been watching Kill Tony.
Oh yeah, dude, Kill Tony. That's my shit. If I don't watch it on Monday nights, well, I have been lately because I haven't been live. It comes on 8:00.
Problem is it goes on like 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. And it's like I'll watch the first 2 hours, fall asleep.
Dude, that motherfucker, Casey Rocket, that dude that does the crab, that dude is the funniest motherfucker ever, dude. I don't know.
So I've been watching them a little bit, not a whole lot, but it's.
I gotta watch what I say then, Simon, because you've been listening to Kill Tony, and sometimes the funny shit that I said I stole from them.
Good gracious.
I watch YouTube more than I watch regular TV, honestly.
Well, me too. I mean, I think we all do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, I watch other shit. I mean, like I said, the storytellers, the comedians. I don't know if y'all know who Adam Ray is. Adam Ray is a comedian, and he dresses up like Dr. Phil. Puts a bald fucking, dude. That motherfucker is the funniest dude. He does a perfect impression of Dr. Phil. He has a whole show about it.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube. His name is Adam Ray. Adam Ray.
Okay.
Yeah, Adam Ray, R-A-Y. Dude, watch some of his fucking Dr. Phil shit. He'd be like, "Hey, we'll be right back." That's just fucking hilarious.
He has studied Dr. Phil, hadn't he?
It's funny. He'll give away Dr. Phil's book signed by him with his autograph. He's like,
oh, goodness.
"Are you on Facebook too, Simon, or what?"
Yep.
Adam Ray. I got to write that down, too. I'll be done forgot it.
Dude, watch fucking Adam Ray, dude. I mean, it'll be worth your time. You'll binge watch that shit, Russ. I promise you. That shit's fucking hilarious. The Vaping Fagan. I know that dude, too.
I already got the
I've
other
seen
one.
that
Grind hard plumbers. I got to go to that one to find out what kind of contraption you talking about for Plasma Art. Then I'll check out Adam Ray. That's my notes for tonight.
Yeah, the Vaping Fagan. That's that Irish guy. I think he drinks beer and reviews the vape pens or whatever. He does some shit like that. I seen him a long time ago. I haven't seen him in a long time. Lance, you want to tell us about who you've been watching?
No, I watch the same shit all the time. I don't really go outside very much other than fishing and trains. But I was getting ready to ask Russ. So that table, I was thinking about that table. So I'm assuming that nice finish is going to be history in a very short amount of time.
I talk about that in the video. That is carbon steel, and it come with that wax on it. You peel off, it's got oil on both sides. And if I used it every day or whatever, but yeah, it will probably get a light rust color in time, unless I keep oil on it, you know.
Yeah.
But right now, I did my video. I put that wax paper right back on top. I'm not worried about the bottom of it. But all them fixture tables like that are carbon steel. They cut them out of real thick stuff, big, heavy tables. This is,
How strong is it, Russ? I mean, is it feel pretty decent?
yeah, it'll hold. It's rated at 600 pounds, which ain't nothing. It's just a little. It's perfect for a garage, but the metals is between 1/8 and 3/16. It's millimeters. It's 4 millimeters. Is 0.157. I said 0.158 in the video, and I'll correct it in text. It's somewhere right in the middle of a 1/8 and 3/16. 3/16 ain't bad, you know. Another 16th, you got a 1/4 inch, but for what it is, $189. Yeah, I'm gonna buy another one, man. You know, it makes me a good little workbench. It's not like
This is what I got
every day.
This is my table right here. Let me just get the camera. This is fucking 3/4 inch thick fucking steel.
Yeah, there you go. Heck yeah.
But I mean, I built that table, so
Sure.
Damn,
Now,
that's a flat of steel right there.
I had a welding table I built years ago, and I might have talked about this already. That salvage yard we used to have is all the stuff that came from the shipyard, but there just happened to be a piece of aluminum plate, full 1/4 inch, and it was like 2.5 foot by like 4 foot, already squared up, 90 and everything. I was like, oh shit, hell yeah. So I had some old bed railing and some pipe, and I made a stand for it and put some truss around the bottom of it. And I bolted that. I countersunk the screws and bolted that table to it. And that was my welding table way back in the day. I used to have a little Lincoln AC/DC argon bottle. I could TIG weld or stick weld. That was back in the 80s, you know. And I ended up selling all that years later.
that's why I like this table. I built this table. This was what, 4 foot by 6 foot by 4 foot, something like that. It's a pretty big table, but it's made out of fucking 3/4 inch thick fucking plate. And I welded angle iron on it for legs, and I have drawers and shit built into it, but I got a vise on one end of it. So all I gotta do is clamp my fucking ground clamp on the leg of it, and I can weld anywhere on that table, you know?
Yeah, that's the way this one is, which, you know, I don't know if I'll clamp it to the table or if I'll actually, it depends on the situation. I'll probably clamp it to the table. That's what we used to do at the shipyard. Do you have an overhead chain fall or anything in that shop?
Yeah.
Do you?
2 of them.
Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. Yeah, buddy, you're hooked up.
Swing, Randy, swing.
Yeah, I got one on that. I got one on that runner, and I got one on another runner. I got 2 of them. They're 1-ton chain falls.
Mm-hmm.
But that I have to use those to move this table because this fucking table's 1,000 pounds. It's fucking.
That's what I was just thinking about. You know, if you had to move it, what would you do? You got casters on it, or just sitting on it? Okay.
No. Dude, it's been sitting there for fucking 4 years now. Last time I moved that bitch, dude, I fucking flipped that bitch over, and I just flipped it and flipped it again.
Dang.
It was heavy duty. I need a forklift out here. That's what I want to buy a Bobcat or like a little Kubota. Yeah, I could put forklifts on it. I want a tractor is what I want. I mean, fuck. I wouldn't have 3 yards of sand sitting in my fucking driveway right now if I had a tractor with a bucket on it.
Yeah, you get tractors with forks and all like a forklift.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That'd be my next purchase. Well, not my next purchase, but
somewhere down the line. I hear you.
Somewhere down the line, right?
Yeah. If I was younger and had a lot of crap to do, I would love to have a shop about the size you got. But for right now, it is what it is. I'm just, I'm going to hook that little garage up the way I want it and play around, man. I ain't got nothing else to do other than shoot videos,
Christy's dad laughs at me all the time. He's like, boy, because I always tell him, like, I want to get this and this. And he's like, boy, you won't live long enough to do all these fucking projects. I'm like, man. I'm like, motherfucker, you're 80 years old. You're still fucking walking around. You're still helping me fucking wheelbarrow sand for this pool and shit. I was like, I'll be around.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's sad but true, ain't it, Russ? You're sitting there thinking, it's like, man, why do I want to get on that? Ain't got that much longer around here.
Yeah.
Get rid of this. Start getting rid of this. I ain't never gonna need it again.
Yeah. I just keep getting things though, but I guess when I do go, Derek and Chad's gonna have a heyday trying to figure out who's getting what. You know,
Man, hey, that's something. Hey, you got to get a will together, Russ. I need to get one. Like, so Eric, he's turning 80 this year, and so my ex-wife's dad just died, and they're fighting over all of his shit.
Yeah.
And then they kind of struck something on Eric. You know, he's 80 years old. We got Cody, which is Christy's kid. And he wants everybody to get certain things and everything. I don't like talking about it because it fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm telling Eric, you'll outlive me, motherfucker.
I do need to get a will, but it's just like when I'm saying you don't really want to think about it. When the day you do that, it really is like, dang, you know. But yeah, you're right but I don't want to be biased either, like one towards the other. Chad's got my pellet grill. Derek's got my offset, but who gets the old hickory? That's where it's like I don't want to make a will, and I'll probably just tell friends to sell that son of a gun, sell it for money. Don't give it to either one of them.
Yeah,
well, the way I look at it,
make it easy on you.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is like Christy's gonna handle all this shit. If something happens to me, like say I die in a fucking car accident or something like that, you know, I'm 41. I'll be 42 in May. If something happens to me, all this shit that I have, all my money, Christy has access to my bank account. Like take care of my kids and make sure everybody's happy. So I kind of put a lot of burden on her, which would be a lot less if I was to sit down with a lawyer and actually make a will, you know?
Yeah.
So I think when Eric does it, I might do it too.
I haven't done it yet. My dad had a will made years before he ever passed. He made it to almost 90. I think he had a will made at my age, you know. But
it's getting depressing around here.
I'm leaving all my shit to Lance. So he's gonna have a train set like you never fucking seen.
Well, that's the thing. I don't really have that much. I mean, I do and I don't. I got a lot of cooking stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got one car. It's like I don't really have a lot of crap. But,
dude, I got too much bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Who's gonna get my broke down Ranger? I got too much bullshit. I mean, I got fucking $1,000 worth of tools that I've collected my whole life. You know, like I got toolboxes galore. Like who's gonna get that? You know, fucking everybody gets a socket.
If I die before Katrina does, then it's really gonna be up to her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just gonna tell her to sell all this stuff because she's gonna need the extra income to get going, and she'll probably end up going up to Virginia where her daughters, if I had to guess. You know.
I gotta pee. I'll be back.
But yeah. All right, I'm good and depressed. Thanks, Frank.
Yeah. I was saying, we gotta change this.
Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Whoa.
Deep dark depression.
Excessive misery.
So I haven't drank enough for none of this right now.
If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
Hold on, let me change that.
Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Whoa.
I'm glad that there's only 12 people watching.
I'm surprised he's even still hanging with us. He's got to work tomorrow. It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna about to call it here in a bit. So,
yeah, it's been a good love.
Yeah, Troy, have a good night, man.
All right, Troy.
Later, Troy.
I'll wait till Brenda gets back. Oh, hopefully they didn't go get another beer and be here like another hour, like with Lance did on Sunday.
Yeah. It just happened. I mean, I was like, we're 3 hours in. I said, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this thing. I had no intentions of it. I mean, I'm not complaining. But I had no intentions. Yeah, I had no intentions.
And it flew by too, man. It just like bam.
You got 2 more beers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all want to have take over this
Yeah,
library.
man, what the fuck, dude? I was over there pissing. I heard I'm gonna call in a minute. I just went and got 2 more big pussy ass motherfuckers. Yeah, we're talking about what we're gonna get from Russ and shit. I want that back scratcher in the wheel. I had no idea we're about to end this shit. Oh, pussy ass motherfucker! I'm gonna start up a
in that case, I want that dehydrator. The freeze dryer.
I don't want none of that shit. I want your YouTube fucking certificate and that back scratcher. That's all I want, Russ. Put me in the wheel.
Yeah. You can take a Sharpie and scratch out Smoky Ribs and put RXTX in there.
Bullshit. I'm gonna plasma towards that shit off the bottom, and I'm gonna fucking.
There you go. Make your own play button.
Yeah.
I wonder if somebody's done that. I haven't heard anybody, but I bet you someone has copied them things by now. I would think.
You can buy them.
You can buy them. You can buy them on Amazon.
Yeah, they're
is that right?
They're plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not real, but you could buy one, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Sleeper Barbecue, 1,000 subs.
There you go.
Hey.
You can do that and just hang it back there.
I'm getting the one that's made out of fucking corduroy that says 482 subs. I got the corduroy play button.
Look your shoulder straps.
Yeah, it's made out of used Liberty overalls.
You ought to do like I'm doing with that new channel, Randy. You know how to do a lot of shit with your hands, dude. You ought to be having Christy shoot you out there doing the project.
Man.
That's just it, Russ. I mean, I do all kinds of shit, but I don't ever feel like fucking being on tape, man. Like I made the best ribs I ever made on St. Patrick's Day. And I know Guggen has this big ass fucking thing coming up, this old collaboration.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there fucking drinking beer, just talking shit. Dude, the best ribs I ever made with that magic ribs, Uncle Steve's magic ribs and shit.
Yeah.
You filmed it?
Didn't even fucking film that shit on a cell phone.
Man.
I've done that before.
Dude, that's what they so expect from you. Just sitting back, being Randy, drinking beer, and watching a smoker. No editing, no nothing. That is you. That's your video to a T. You don't need to edit it.
She asked me, she was like, "Can we record this?" I was like, "Nah, I don't feel like being on camera." And I'm telling you, fucking put them ribs on a fucking plate, and she made deviled eggs and fucking potato salad and corn and beans and shit. And dude, it was all gone. The kids ate it, everybody. And I was like, "Fuck!" There was our video. Perfect.
Back before I started shooting videos at Derek's, which I don't shoot there no more now, but before we ever done that thing, I bought a Snake River Farms brisket. And that thing had been in the freezer probably 3 or 4 months. And finally I said, "We're going to cook this brisket, man, this week." And he goes, "All right." And then when it come down to it, I already had it thought out. He goes, "Man, I ain't going to be able to make it over there to shoot a video." I'm like, crap. I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "It's thought out. I got to cook it." And I had that Masterbuilt gravity-fed smoker. I'd only used it on one other video. I didn't like it. You know, I really didn't like it, but I said, "I'm going to do a brisket on it." And I swear to God, that was the best brisket to date that I've ever done. Had a huge smoke ring. It never, not even, all I got from it was pictures after I sliced it. That was it. I'm like, God, of all the times I needed a video, this would have been it. And that was one of the best.
At least you had pictures. At least you had pictures. We didn't take one single, because normally when I'm cooking, Christy will fucking film something and make like a TikTok. or a short or something, like on her TikTok channel and shit.
Yeah.
Just something to, put some music in it and just film it. It may not even be the final product, just us cooking.
Right.
And neither one of us recorded shit, dude. And I promise you, that was the best ribs I ever made on St. Patrick's Day.
Wow.
And it would have been perfect to enter in the little competition that Guggen's doing.
You can always do it again, just repeat. Same thing.
I know, but fuck, what is today? The 19th? I mean, I won't get off this weekend. I got to go do that shit with fucking Al with Eat More Vegans. And then,
I know.
So,
yeah.
I may not make it.
I'm just saying at any time, not necessarily for his thing, but just in general, if you ever decide to, if you wanted to.
Dude, I could have done that, and I could have tagged old Smokey. I could have that would have been a banging ass video if it would have been recorded. I can go back on my house cameras and fucking record that, and you could just see from the surveillance cameras.
You really called it in, huh?
That's the only thing that recorded anything.
Yeah, I did that time lapse today. Instead of just speeding the video up, I actually did a time lapse with my iPhone. And what took me probably 25 minutes to do, I mean, it happened all within like a minute. It's like, dang, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've done that before when I'm doing inspection. Like when I'm doing like mag particle inspection on something, like set my phone up and time lapse it. And like in 15 seconds, you see me do like fucking the whole skid.
Yeah, quick. Yeah, you couldn't even tell what I did. One time I dropped a nut and it rolled behind some crap. I'm like, crap. So I grabbed another bolt and nut and went ahead and just kept going. And finally, I ran out of bolts and nuts, so I had to find that nut. And you can see me moving shit, but it happened like, and then I'm finished. It's like, dang.
$73.
Wow. Ain't that something?
What is it?
It's a YouTube button.
Oh, is that right?
A silver one.
Gracious.
For $73.
Whose name is on it?
Whatever you want, you can get custom engraved.
Yeah. I'm getting sleeper barbecue on it. Hanging up my backyard.
What was that on? Amazon? Or
yeah, well, I looked for Google Play button on just a search on Google, and it brought me to that website.
Golly, that's just wrong.
Yeah, how much money did it take you to get one, Russ?
I guess YouTube spent $70-something. I don't know.
You know what?
How much meat and how much charcoal and how much time?
Oh, yeah, exactly, man. 5 years worth. But I tell you what, when I got mine, they were in the middle of changing the design of them, and it took 4 months for me to get mine. And when I did, I was pissed off because my channel is Smoky Ribs Barbecue, but my real URL, the one I first made, says Smoky Ribs 1. And that's what it says on that freaking play button. I'm like, God bless it. And I told Troy, because he hit 100,000 after I did, and I told him, I said, you need to contact whoever and make sure they got T-Roy Cooks instead of Space Cowboy TX. I said, and I told him what happened to me, and I don't know who he called or talked to, but his says T-Roy Cooks when he got it. So whenever you use the play button, remember that. Huh?
What's the biggest button you can get right now? What is it? I remember Mr. B had the Ruby button.
There's only 3 of them Ruby.
Yeah, Mr. Beast had the Ruby button made.
Well, they must have added another button because it used to be silver play button at 100,000. 1 million is a gold play button, and then I think it's 10 million is a diamond.
Right.
It's the shape of a diamond, and that was it. But they had a Ruby. They probably made him a special button.
Look it up, Simon. I'm gonna put it on mute real quick because I got to train.
Yeah, I'll never see a gold. I won't live long enough to see that. I'm just a little over $250,000. Not on this channel.
So, have you got any more plans on doing lives on DIY?
Yeah, once I get some more subs, I'll probably go live. So that's one reason I want to fix that up. I'll go live out there. You know, probably not in the summer months, but like in the fall and winter, it'd be comfortable out there. Right now, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
Dude, I still want to come and do a fucking crawfish video with you, Russ. But I would love to come and do a fucking video with you with that other channel.
Oh, the
So-
DIY? Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good.
So it's
Yeah,
gold.
I don't know when I'm gonna do the crawfish. I'm gonna hopefully try to next month. Right now, they're just too high. I can't afford it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Crawfish are through the roof, or they were.
Man, they're giving that shit away over here. It's like $3 a fucking pound. Dude, they're giving that shit away over in Texas. I don't know
Really?
what size it is or nothing,
It goes
but
from
yeah.
gold, diamond to ruby. Ruby's 100 million subscribers.
100 million. So they added one. When I started, there was only 3 levels. I guess they didn't figure nobody would ever reach 100 million. That's
100
crazy.
million subs. Good.
Can you imagine
God.
that? That'd be
Yeah,
something.
dude.
And
Pretty
Mr.
much.
Beast has, I think, a lot more than that.
Man, your great grandchildren would be set. Your great grandchildren would be set.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And Mr. Beast really doesn't have any good content. Like, if you ask me, I mean, I'm not into that kid shit, but
It's
he don't really
stupid.
have fucking. Yeah.
And that's who he's attracting are the kids. One day he's gonna be too old to do that crap, so he better be banking some of that money.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah, undoubtedly. But he gives a lot of it away on these videos. I seen him one
Dude,
day
he
give
made a
away 50
fucking-
cars. You know, it's like, what the hell, dude?
Dude, he has a fucking big ass gumball machine that you put fucking money in, you turn a thing, and you can win a big ass capsule that comes with a car in it. Like, it's a gumball machine with cars in it.
That's what I'm saying. He don't respect
Yeah.
money enough. Just think if he wouldn't have pissed all his money away on these videos, but I guess that's what's making him more money. Hell, I don't know.
Right.
So-
You would hope
so- I'm gonna go off in the left field right now, but the Paul brothers, Jake Paul and all them. What do you think about this fucking Mike Tyson fight that's coming up with Jake Paul and all them? You know,
I seen something the other day about that. Is that real?
it's real.
It's gonna happen.
Holy crap. That boy's fixing to get the shit knocked out of him.
Problem is,
See,
go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I heard that it was so rigged that Mike Tyson's got to wear headgear and he's not allowed to hit Jake Paul above the
The other
neck.
way around. Jake Paul's wearing the headgear. Jake Paul can take any drug that'll help him.
He's allowed to take any drug that would help him.
And apparently he can tag in his brother as well.
Oh, so he can tag team. It's a
Yeah.
tag team. Fucking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
shit.
they still gonna get,
I'm still going for Tyson though. I think he'll take both of them.
Tyson's still gonna put a whooping on him. I mean, even if he can't hit him in the face, he'll hit him in the chest and stop his heart, probably. I mean,
Dude.
he bit a dude's ear off, so more than likely he's gonna crush his face anyway.
Dude, that dude is not right. He's not right in the head. He's a mentally
No.
unstable person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's what I'm saying. He's allowed to do it anyway, regardless of what the rules are.
Oh shit! You know what? I just remembered. So you know who Aaron Lewis is?
I know the name, yeah.
Aaron Lewis. So he just fucking put something on. Let me look at my Facebook. I mean, not my Facebook. My goddamn thing.
Who are you watching, Alexander? The Beast?
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
So Aaron Lewis put. Let me find it. It was yesterday. I don't know if this is real or not. What he responded back to me with. Man, fuck! I can't find it now. I could find it if I wasn't being put on the spot. Anyway, he put that he was going to be in Houston, Texas, doing and whenever I seen it on YouTube, I gave it a thumbs up, and I was like, "Hey, if you're in Houston, Texas, come barbecue with me." And the motherfucker sent me a goddamn message back.
Who did?
Aaron Lewis.
Aaron
Oh.
Lewis. Okay.
Is it Instagram or?
No, it's on YouTube.
Isn't that where Chud used to work for him or cook with him
No.
or something?
He's a singer.
Aaron Lewis is a fucking singer.
Oh, okay.
I can't find it now. It's. I thought if I clicked on my bill, I'd be able to see it.
So that Paul Logan or whatever his name, did he get back in good graces with his fans after that crap in Japan? Or do you even know what I'm talking about?
I don't watch that cat.
I watched this video after I heard about it. It's probably been 3 or 4 years ago, but he was somewhere in Japan where the people that commit suicide go out in this forest, and they went through there. They went to the forest and they seen bodies hanging there and stuff, and he was making fun of them on camera, laughing and cutting
Oh
up.
yeah, I
and stuff.
do remember that shit. That was like
Yeah.
several years ago, huh?
Yeah, man, he got hammered for being disrespectful and everything. It's kind of like part of their tradition or whatever to die with grace or whatever if they choose to commit suicide or whatever. But yeah, it's freaking gory. But anyway, he had to apologize, and so obviously people are beyond that, and he's back on top again.
So what was their reasoning for going out there? Health, or why did they take their lives?
It's just
That's the
it's,
suicide forest. That's the suicide forest in Japan.
yeah.
Like it's
Okay.
known for that. It's
No,
not.
So it wasn't
It's,
like
it's like
a,
an honorable. It's an honorable way to go out in
Paul
Japan. It's
Logan, he obviously heard about this place. They decided to go over there and shoot a video in it in the forest, and
right.
I guess
So
they
it's not
blurred they
like-
blurred out the bodies or whatever, in the video. But he was just laughing and cutting up and being totally disrespectful. And he lost a lot of followers over that stuff.
So it wasn't something that just recently happened. This
No,
is
it's been going on.
accumulation bodies over the years because
No.
it's the suicide force.
It still goes on. People that are up to their wits' end go out there and commit suicide, and there's a place where they do it with honor or whatever. I don't think there's an honorable way to kill
Man,
yourself personally.
I don't see the fucking message. I was gonna tell you. I was gonna show you and see if it was legit or not. Because it was like when I clicked on it, it was like, dude had a channel for one day. He had one subscriber. That's it. But it was the same fucking name. And it was like Aaron Lewis responded back to me. Like, if you're serious, get with my PR agent, and it had a website.
I know who Aaron Lewis, the country star singer, is.
That's who. That's
Is there Aaron Lewis, a barbecue guy?
No.
No, he's a singer. Randy said that's probably the one you're thinking about, Lance.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what, dude. If fucking Aaron Lewis decides to come to my house to barbecue, y'all are all coming over here. God damn it.
The place that Chud used to work at was Leroy and Lewis.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's Aaron
What
Lewis.
was that, Simon?
Yeah, that's Aaron Lewis.
Okay.
Hey, just won't focus for whatever reason. Let me see.
He's not a huge country star. But
Bullshit.
He's big enough.
That motherfucker's humongous. What are you
There we
talking
go.
about?
There you go.
Yeah, look at his community page though. He just posted something yesterday.
that's not even who. Okay, he's yeah, I know. I love him. What's the other group he came from? I'm thinking
Stain.
of some skinny
Stain.
Yeah, Stain.
Stain. Yep, that's
Yeah,
okay.
he was.
That would be badass.
Well, dude, I like I said, whenever it posted, I just happened to be having my phone in my hand, and it was like 6 people had commented, and so I just commented, "If you're in Houston, come barbecue with me," and that's all I posted. Just come barbecue with me, and then I got a response back right there. Yeah, you coming to Houston? Let's barbecue.
Yeah, heck yeah.
But there's no,
Yeah.
there's no comment there though. It was just a like.
Okay. I know who
I
you're
got
talking about.
I got
Now,
a
I was
comment back
thinking-
on my end.
Go
And
ahead.
it had like contact my PR representative. It had a phone number and I don't know, it had an email link. But I mean, I don't know if that's
That latest song you put out, it's on my Facebook page. I can't remember the name. It's just I'm claiming old age, but it was like it was a man that was dealing with his father that was going through dementia, and how they had to put him in a nursing home and stuff like that. It's his latest song, I think, from his latest album. This song is excellent. But I was thinking there must be another guy, Aaron Lewis. He's a country singer, but he's a skinny guy. Sort of kind of reminds me of that dude that's married to, was it not Heather Locklear?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was reading Dark Lordman saying it's so their families don't have to deal with the funeral costs. He's got 3 comments in there talking about that Forrest again. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Lance, but I was all excited, dude. I seen that shit. When I looked at the fucking comment, I was like, 1 subscriber. You know what I mean? Like, this can't be.
No,
but it did have a phone number and a fucking email address, but I never clicked on it because I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna fucking.
There you go.
I'm not gonna fall for some. I'm not gonna click on a link to take me to a fucking virus or something.
Yeah.
What's the chances of fucking Aaron Lewis fucking responding back to me with 482 subscribers and saying, I'm going to come barbecue with you?
One way to find out is go to Instagram and message him there.
Fuck that.
Yeah, a private message because they could have went in there and deleted any message they replied back like, we need to remove
Well,
that.
now that Simon's showing me that shit and there ain't nobody on that, there ain't even no fucking comment on that. Like, now, I mean, even more glad that I didn't click on that link.
So they probably got either turned off that channel turned off, so it's, you can't see the comment no more, or they deleted the comment from the.
It sounded like somebody was scamming, and people do that. They imitate other people. That's probably putting a bad link in there. That's probably exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
Then they seen it, and they deleted it. You know.
Dude, if you want to get in touch with me, you can fucking just click on my goddamn link and you'll see my email address and shit. You know what I mean? You don't need to fucking comment back to me and
right.
But that would be cool. That would be fucking pretty badass if Aaron Lewis wanted to come fucking. I'll cook up some barbecue. Yeah, everybody's invited over this motherfucker.
That would be cool. Hell yeah.
I don't get starstruck too much, so I would just be myself drinking beer and fucking smoking cigarettes and shit. But
I met a guy that used to work for K99 FM radio station, a big station right here on the coast, and he heard of me through my videos. His name is Stance Bigum, I think is how you pronounce it. And we talked a few times on the phone or whatnot. And then finally one day he called me, wanted to know if I wanted to meet him at the shed, that he had the owner of that Backyard Rubs coming. And he was trying to be like my agent or something, trying to get some deals for YouTube working on the season. But anyway, long story short, I was talking to him, and he has met all these different artists, being a DJ and everything for a radio station, a bunch of them. I said, what do you think the odds are, some of these people you've met, if you know them that well, of actually having them come over and cook barbecue and having them on one of my videos? He said, I can make that happen like that. I said, really?
Black.
And anyway, he ended up leaving that station. He works in Louisiana somewhere now. It never happened, but that would have been cool. I forget who it was. Oh, I know who it is. It's he lives right here in this state, and I've seen him play live. He's more of a songwriter than he was an artist, but he also did songs. He used to be on meth real bad. It's Jeff Bates. You know him? Jeff Bates?
Mm.
Sucker could sound just like Conway Twitty, but he has wrote tons of songs for other artists, but he's had his own songs and albums out. And I wanted to meet that cat and hang out with him, but it never happened. It would have been cool though.
Shit, me and Christy hung out with fucking Glenn Templeton. That motherfucker sings he sings just like Conway.
Huh.
That motherfucker, and he's from Louisiana too. Glenn
Okay.
Templeton. Yeah, we got pictures of me and Christy. I mean, so when he came off stage, like there wasn't really like a lot of people down there looking for autographs and shit. And I was like, come on, Christy, let's go over here and talk to this dude. And then we hung out with him for a while. Had some drinks with him and shit because, like I said, it wasn't like a big following of him. But his name is Glenn Templeton. That motherfucker, hey, look him up on YouTube. Write that shit down, Russ. Look at Glenn Templeton.
Glenn Templeton.
Aaron Tippin is who I was thinking of. Aaron
No,
Tippin.
I've seen him live too. Glenn
Templeton. That motherfucker's badass, dude. Like I said, I mean, he's cool as a cucumber, man. Like down to earth ass dude. Like
most of them cats are really mainly in the country world. You know, anybody
Yeah.
get along with like us. I'm actually friends with a guy on Facebook. And I'm trying to remember his first name. It's not pronounced Sonny. It's pronounced Sonny. Can't remember his last name. Let's see. Sonny.
I got a buddy of mine. His name is Jake Bush, and Jake Bush will be the next guy you hear on the radio. I promise you that. Like in the next 2 or 3 years, y'all gonna be like, y'all know who Jake Bush is because he's blowing up. And I remember him from the guy that I'm buying this car from. He used to play on his porch.
Nobody.
Jake Bush is fucking good, dude. He's actually he's in Nashville right now recording with Montgomery Gentry.
The families don't have to deal with funeral costs.
I'm looking up something because I done forgot the guy. Yeah, Jack Sonny. Y'all know who he is?
I never heard of him.
Jack Sonny. Obviously, he'll close his Facebook from time to time because he just gets the ass with him. But he was one of the lead guitarists for Dire Straits back in the day. This guy's almost 70 now. But I got to talking with him on Facebook a couple of years ago, and he was always hitting like on my food posts and stuff like that. And he actually loves to cook. He makes breads and all this stuff with all them slices and cuts in them, the round bread. But anyway, long story short, I said, man, you ought to come down here one day and we'll barbecue. Basically what you told this guy. He said, oh, man, he lives in Mississippi. He ain't from here. He's from like up the East Coast somewhere. But he wanted to live near the Delta where the blues and everything. He's all music, you know. But anyway, he actually texted me, I think it was last year, and he seen that new pizza oven I got when it was, I guess it's been about a year and a half ago. And he was wanting to come over here and do something. They were coming to the coast. They had something to play over there, like in Gulfport or Long Beach. And I'm like, well, that's fine, man. Let's do it. I said, but all my equipment's over there in Mobile, Alabama. He's like, crap. He goes, I guess we'll have to do it another time. I don't know if we're going to have time to do that. But he was ready to do it, you know, Jack Sonny. But
you got it all at your house now, though, Russ, don't you?
Yeah, I do now. But I even got his personal contact. Or I did. Let's see.
Yeah, just say it out loud. Say it out loud. Say his phone number out loud.
Contacts.
It's only 8 people watching plus us.
Jack. Yeah, there it is. I ain't gonna put his number, but there he is right there. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm on the phone with him. Hold on a second. He's calling me back.
Anyway, he's obviously, but you can go to a lot of YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in Dire Straits Jack Sonny, Sonni, and you'll see him playing with that lead singer and everything. And but yeah, we used to talk quite a bit on Facebook, you know.
So if you go to YouTube and you type in Jake Bush,
yeah,
Jake Bush, fucking that's. Dude, I remember. So the guy that I'm going to buy this car from, that that Bailey wants. I mean, that I want to get for Bailey. So a long time ago, this kid was like 16 years old, and Josh Bush is his brother. Josh Bush, me and Josh are cool as fuck. They're right here from Deer Park, right down the street from me. And fucking Jake used to come over there with his acoustic guitar, and he had a homeboy. You know what a cajon is? You ever heard of a cajon?
I know what cajones are.
Yeah, well, this is like a wood. It's like a wooden box. It's like a wooden box, but you can bang on it. You can make all different kinds of drumming sounds on this wooden box, and you sit on it, and you bang on it between your legs. You fucking bang on the side or whatever. It makes all different kinds of sounds.
I've seen them before. Yeah.
So he would play the acoustic guitar and sing, and his homeboy would play the cajon, and they used to sit on the porch and fucking. As a matter of fact, Chad, like last year, was going to do this big get together at his fucking property. And I was like, why don't you have Jake come over there and play? He was like, shit. He was like, that dude's fucking in Nashville recording with Montgomery Gentry. Like, I don't have the money to pay for him right now.
Yeah.
And then, so I found him on fucking, if you look at his page on Facebook, he has less than 1,000 subscribers probably.
Huh.
But dude, I'm telling you, like, you will hear him in the next couple years on the radio. I promise you that. He's just that good.
Yeah, Derek probably knows him. Derek is such a country music buff, man. He knows all the latest artists. He knows all the old artists. I mean, anytime I'd go over there to shoot a video, the jam box was playing. We'd always have to turn it off to shoot a video. In between shots, he'd turn it back up. He's always been like that, just really big into it. I used to be. I don't know, man.
Dude, I think me and Derek could be best friends, dude, if we ever met.
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
You two would be two peas in the same pod. I promise you. Absolutely.
I think we're like the same age too, but I'm just
same age. He might be just a tad older than you. You're right in between him and Chad, my other son.
Yeah, I was born in 82, May in 82.
Derek was born November of 81, and Chad was born September of 83.
Yeah, so I'm your middle kid, Russ.
Yep, right in the middle. Right in the middle. Yeah,
Randy Jones.
Randy Jones.
Randy Jones. If I was Randy Jones, I'd be a country singer myself.
I got a brother named Randy Jones. We always called him Randy, but his first name is Barry. So he had, when he got older, in other words, everybody knows him as Barry, but the family still calls him Randy. You know, we just always called him that, Randy Jones. His name was Barry Randolph Jones, and Randy for short.
Is Lance going to be okay, Simon?
Yeah, it's Here and Now. It's at Aaron Lewis. That one. It's not his latest song. He went out 5 days ago. But the song Here and Now is a badass song.
Yeah, but we can hear it.
Oh,
Aaron Lewis.
Yeah,
I didn't write that one down.
Yeah. MBL fucking Lance. I'm Russ's middle son. Lance is my dad, and Smoking Joe is my mom. It's a complicated thing.
Oh, I got pissed this morning. PS Seasoning sent this email blast out yesterday, I guess, letting us know that they were sending these taco-related products, you know, and they tagged every one of their ambassadors to this email. I didn't notice it at first. I thought they would just send it to me, and I figured Joe would got one in the jail. Ambassadors I know of. Well, today I started getting emails, 3 of them, bam, 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 within 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, hell. And what it was, people replying back, oh, thank you, we can't wait, you know, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, it was just irking me. And I went back in there. I said, dear PS Seasoning, please remove me from this list when you decide to send out a mass email. I said, either email me directly or not at all. I said it just like that. and it pissed me off. But I did a reply all. What the people are doing, instead of just hitting reply and it going straight to them, is they was hitting reply all. Everybody was getting this stupid email.
Right.
And here I am trying to do something. It kept dang, you know. And some guy come back and said, well, he said, you just did it, laughing out loud. So I emailed him proudly. I said, yeah, I just did it. I did it so everybody could read what I had to say, dumbasses. And then Joe messaged me probably on email and said, yeah, I was about to say something, but the dummies don't know how to hit reply instead of reply all. You know,
That's
PSC is probably going to cut me loose after that one. I don't give a shit.
Hey, Russ, hey, fuck you, man. That's big dick problems right there. We ain't got them problems. We ain't got no seasoning companies calling us.
Hey, you gotta go see.
Well, it's the same thing we spent a couple of years ago. There's nothing new in there, and it's like, whatever, you know. I'm not going to plan a video around your seasonings. Them days are over.
We call those big dick problems over here in the small channels, Russ.
Oh shit. But I hate being tagged in a text circle or a message circle or an email circle. I cannot stand that. People do that on Facebook every now and then. Add you to a whole bunch of people, and all of a sudden everybody's bouncing back and forth. I go in there and leave group. You know, you can see that when it happens.
You would hate to be in some of our circles then, because we got the Houston Rodeo circle, we got TDO, we got fucking Dude, my phone blows up all day long. Like honestly, like fucking, like especially the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo circle. Like we got uncles, they got so many, there's fucking 35 people in there. Every time somebody replies back to somebody, it's gonna ding you. So you can see that fucking
man. It's so aggravating. But those you can get out of. Now I'm on this little text circle with Jeff and Mike and people I really know and have met. I've met all of them, you know, and you'll hear that phone dinging with text messages, but on your text still, all you got to do is like there's messages coming through. If you click at the very top, you see them little green buttons right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll say hide alerts. My phone won't ding. Right now they're turned off because a lot of time on these lives you hear my phone ding, ding, ding. That's somebody in this group sending it, and I just turn it off. And then like tomorrow morning I'll turn it back on if I have time to text or read. You know, so I don't mind that either. But freaking emails, there's no way to stop that. So yeah, I made my point. Everybody's like, "Oh, Russ Jones is an asshole." Damn right.
I don't turn off notifications for anything, so I always fucking hear them dinging. And then when I'm at work, I get like 1,000 fucking emails a day.
Yeah.
So my phone just constantly, and people will be like, "Man, I called you, and you didn't call me back." I'm like, "Dude, do you understand how fucking many times my phone just constant, bing, 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 you know?"
I didn't belong. I just kind of got through into them, but I've done a few live shows that had their own message thing that happened like the day after and for days on end. And I can't remember which ones, but it'd be like that. And everybody's throwing this symbol in there and you're like, oh my God, exit, you know, leave me alone.
My shit is even if you like throw a little smiley face on somebody's text, it comes back as a reply, you know.
Yeah. But
I tell Christy all the time, like my phone be dinging at night. She'll be like, "Who's calling you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not gonna look." She's like, "Well, look at it." She's like, "Turn off notifications for your email." I can't, baby. I can't because I will forget to turn that shit back on in the morning and I'll miss something, you know.
What the biggest problem I got? That's a big company, PS Seasoning. They should have sent that as a no reply, to where it would not be able to do that, regardless how you did it.
I'm gonna email them tomorrow, Russ, and I'm gonna tell them don't fuck with Russ no more.
Yeah. he got a new smoker and a new dry ager from you. Now leave him the hell alone.
Yeah, leave that motherfucker alone.
Looks like Ricer just got another one.
Huh?
Looks like Ricer just got another
Yeah,
one.
he actually bought that other one from somebody else that had bought it.
Okay.
Or wait a minute, it might have been
saw
a.
a Facebook page
I
where
think he got it through
backup.
PS Season or Pro Smoker, which is the same company. But I think it was a dented. Something was dented or something. He was able to get it sent to. Oh, Jeff is balls to the wall into all this stuff, man. I'm talking about charcuterie, the dry aging, sausage. He's just steadily going with it. I'm like, damn.
You know what I did order though? I did order some of that Suckle Busters, that jerk chicken seasoning marinade.
I like
the one Rick was talking about. Hey, Rick's link did not work though. Remember he was talking about when he was talking about it last
Thursday?
When is Rick? Thursday, yeah, and he was holding it up and saying if you order this shit, dude, Rick's link didn't work.
Huh.
So I just went ahead and it was like $5, dude. So I went ahead and ordered 2 of them. Fucking
$5.
I want to try that out. Yeah.
I got friends in low places. I promise you that all my life, man. These
I want to order some of that Walker.
Yeah, it worked, Lance. God damn it. I got it on fucking vibrate right now because I'm on fucking.
I had what's the name of that company? Everybody's done Monument Grills. They sent me another email. I hadn't heard from them in a while.
Yeah.
And they got this new gasser that's coming out that's not even released yet, and wanting to know would I be interested in getting a new grill for my backyard. And I was actually being pretty lenient because I don't get the views I used to. I said, yeah, I'll do a video for $500 like that. And they emailed me back right before I come on this live. Well, can you send us links to where you've done other reviews? I'm like, oh my God, I've done tons of them. Go check it out. And I'll send them some links. I'm going to load them up with links.
Yeah. So there was a guy that I work with. He's just a regular, inspector like me, but he knows that I fuck with YouTube, and all that shit. And I guess at Academy this weekend during St. Patrick's Day, they had fucking Monument Grills on sale, and it was normally like $499. It was on sale for $200.
Yeah, they're Chinese crap, man. And
yeah, he told me, he was like, should I buy this? And I sent him Jeff's link. I was like, dude, any grill you're gonna buy, this dude's probably already tested it. I was like, go to Dead Bro Barbecue, and I was like, go watch whatever grill you're looking at buying. Go watch this guy do a review on it, and then I have no say so. I don't have a fucking pellet grill. I don't have a gravity. I don't have nothing. I'll build my fucking grills.
Jeff would know because he's reviewed so many. But yeah, I've always told Monument Grills, they've reached out to me. I don't know how many times I always told them, no, I'm not interested. No, I'm not interested. But now I'm like, give me $500. I'll do a dedicated video. I'll do a review. I mean, this is a business to me. I'd be stupid not to take it. Sounds like they might do it, but they want some links to previous review videos. All right, no problem. I got tons of them.
Tell them, bitch, you ain't V4. You ain't V4, motherfucker. Get off my link.
I got a bunch of V4 reviews too. If they want to see that. I tell you what's funny. I hate doing them V4 videos, but man, those videos are like on my top list right now, doing the best. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. It's not even my cooking videos.
Christy bought this fucking pool. This pool is fucking, it's a huge above ground pool. And we put in sand and all that shit and got a level. We put it up. But it came with a chicken shit ass pump. It's a sand filter with a chicken shit ass pump. The pump that I bought is a V4. It's a V4 fucking pool pump.
Yeah.
I think it's like 1.5 horsepower. That bitch is right now, that fucking pool looks like a jacuzzi. That bitch is swirling and shit.
Well, I gotta admit, everything I've gotten from them has worked and worked well. Not one
this
thing.
Is gonna be the second year this pump's running too. Last year we had it on that fucking pool.
I mean, is it cheap built compared to other stuff that costs a ton more? Yeah, But like this electric stuff, man, that sucker worked good. I'm like, hell yeah, that mixer I got, that ice machine that's at Derek's. I don't remember what else, but I can't complain about their stuff. It's just they're like a Harbor Freight, but in China. Hell, most stuff in Harbor Freight is China.
Yeah, that's what I didn't even fucking realize it. So I bought this pool pump, and I've had this son of a bitch. I bought it for my big in-ground pool, but my in-ground pool, y'all all know, is a fucking pond now. I got catfish and shit in it.
Yeah.
So I just had this thing sitting around in a box, and so last year when she bought that pool, I told her, I was like, I have a pool pump, babe. It's way better than that bullshit you have. And so she hooked it up to it, and it worked. And so that was all last year. It ran. And now she's hooked it up to this pool, and that bitch is fucking running. So if I'd have been smart, I'd have filmed that shit, and I'd have been like, this Vevor pool pump fucking.
Yeah. Well, is it just the pump, or is it the sand filter and everything?
No, it's just the pump. It's just it's a motor. It's a motor with a fucking basket that pulls in.
Well, one thing about it, and they mention this in just about anything that's electrical, they use copper windings, which is good. At least ain't some cheap ass aluminum they're wiring it with. It's going to go out in 6 months.
This motherfucker been out in the elements and everything. It's had chlorine in it. It's fucking bitch. It moves. It moves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I get comments on some of the videos like, I got my so-and-so in, it was dented. My biggest thing with them is their customer support is trash as far as trying to make something right. I've had too many complaints from people getting something damaged. It wasn't that it didn't work. It was that it got damaged in shipping or whatever. I'm like, how in the hell? Because when they send me something, that sucker's in plywood. I mean, it's like very well packed,
Yeah.
And
well, so my in-ground pool before my divorce, because I just let this pool go green during my divorce. That was what, 5 years ago when me and Christy got together. And so the pump that was on the filter is made by Pent Air.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker right there was damn near $1,000. And I was like, fuck it. So I found one cheaper, and I didn't even realize that it was Vevor until today, actually. But I bought the same horsepower, everything, and I was going to replace that pump. But since we abandoned that pool, she's been using it. And today she was asking me, she was like, is there a switch on this thing? I was like, I don't know. And I was looking at it, and I seen the label on it. It said Vevor.
They make everything. I was reading Bat's comment. It says, not the griddle, sandwich press, and a wood burner tick. I don't know if he meant got the griddle, sandwich press, or if he said not the griddle. I don't know what he means.
I thought he had gotten a griddle from the link, but they didn't send me the proper link. So whoever bought a griddle, thank you, but I didn't get no credit for it. But it wasn't the griddle; it was the sandwich press that he got. And I guess he got a wood burning tool also, which I didn't know about. But that griddle, I tell you, the couple items I've got from, I can't complain about them.
Yeah, I mean, for the price, that's the thing. It don't cost much. It's kind of like that welding table, Harbor Freight. I'm sure it comes from China, but it's like for what I need, it's perfect, and it don't break the bank. So instead of building a big old wood thing, having to go buy plywood and 2x4s and all this stuff, I said I'll buy 2 of these and I'll save money. I'll have less than $400 in it.
Does Vevor make welding tables?
Yes, they do.
I bet you they do.
I tell you,
got a welder, they got a table.
I was looking the other day for a bandsaw, the small one, like a porta band, but one that's actually on a base. All you got to do is let it down, like that. And Vevor's got one, but I've seen where Harbor Freight's got a brand called Hercules, and it's like a knockoff brand, but it's really good stuff as far as tough. And they got one for $119 on it. Shit, I'm buying that for my garage eventually.
I've noticed that like in the last couple of years, dude, fucking Harbor Freight's shit has gone up too.
I just got a
Like-
text from Quint. He bought a Lone Star Grills pellet today.
What a fucking queer. I'm surprised he didn't send you a dick pic because he's a homosexual. I gotta go take a piss real quick. I'll be back.
Tell me how you feel.
Damn.
What's up, Daddy?
What's up, Eddie? Yeah, that little griddle I got, I think they call it a 20-inch or something. That thing, you can't light the second burner up. If you do, you're burning food. This thing is crazy.
On what?
That griddle I have from them, that 2-burner, like 20-some inch
Oh,
griddle.
yeah.
If you light the second griddle up, you're burning food.
I might be using my press on my next video. I was sitting there thinking, man, that's the problem is the channel has got me to where I'm not even thinking about my next cooking video. But I want it to be kind of quick and easy. But I thought about doing, you know what a crunch wrap is, like
Yeah.
Taco Bell crunch. But I'm not
Right.
doing Taco Bell. I'm thinking about doing grilled shrimp. I'm sorry, grilled shrimp crunch wrap. You know, kind of like a shrimp taco, but it's gonna be in a crunch wrap instead. And if I do,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my press to do it.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know how to spell sandwich. I
Apparently, you don't have what?
don't know how to spell sandwich. I'm on the Vivo site looking for that sandwich press.
Okay.
Oh, it's out of stock, according to this.
You said that thing was like $70 or something, huh? It ain't expensive at all.
No, it's not a price at all. I like it, man. You can lay it out flat and still use it as a griddle plate. That thing cooks good. Easy as hell to clean.
I'm out, y'all. I gotta go to bed. I just realized it was fucking damn near 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, you pussy.
I gotta be up. I gotta be up early in the morning. Lance, you wouldn't know what to do with pussy. Adios, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All right,
dude.
man. Later.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, what happened there?
I was messing with the settings earlier.
Yeah, I'm out too, guys.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. It's 3 hours and 22 minutes.
Yeah, buddy. It was a good one. Enjoy
All right,
it,
y'all.
guys.
Have a good night. See
All
y'all
right, man.
next week. Later, man.
All right, chat. Thanks again.
Adios.